All right, so here we go with session 27. The crew got separated during a land blizzard, seeing JonYoo, LuneSpin and Ekrub disappear into the whiteout. June, Rasiel, and Rewis clung to one another until they stumbled across an altar in the middle of nowhere. The altar was emitting a kind of warmth that was melting the falling snow. They discovered it. They discovered it moved and was doubling as an entrance to an underground dungeon, which we are calling the Throne of Cyliik. This was an underground labyrinth of rooms dedicated to the Goddess Cyliik and the priests and priestesses that served her. Each room was to be a celebration, but the three of them quickly discovered it had become a place of death and darkness, which had been swallowing the light for centuries. Upon entering, they came across several riddles surrounding Cyliik, and one that may have been the inspiration for the iconic painting Glow of Cyliik, in which we see Cyliik in a flowing white dress holding a candle, keeping the darkness at bay. Along with the riddles, they also found a storage room near the entrance stocked with candles. I don't know if you guys smelled them or how, but I think June was able to discern that it was from a certain kind of wax, wasn't it?
Bees?
Was it a certain kind of beeswax? And so it's those bees are found directly above the throne here. Along with the riddles, they also found a storage room near the entrance stocked with candles. Heeding the caution of the riddles, each of them pocketed 2. Shortly after deciding to venture deeper into the crypt, the trio came across 2 paladins, Corinth and Jasper, both from the Order of the Sons of Olinth. They are part of a crusade to rid the throne of this invasive darkness, and they are losing. They got separated from their other party members, and so there are at least 2 other people wandering around down here that you guys have not found yet. Moving forward together, it is not long before they entered a room containing 3 sarcophagi. Each had a different sigil etched into the stone wood lids. One was the sigil of Cyliik, another Olinth, and between them was a third sigil, unknown to all. Judging by the age of this crypt, it is an ancient sigil predating the current age. They didn't have time to research, as in the room a thing of death awakened. It felt the light from the intruding paladins, and following an instinctual desire to quench the world of light, it attacked. Rasiel saw his life flash before his eyes as the creature's long and fierce arms reached across the room, eviscerating him with razor-sharp claws. Then he was pulled back to reality as Jasper, having an instinctual reaction of his own, grabbing his Olinthian symbol from his belt and holding it to the creature and whispering a prayer of light. The creature hissed and screamed as it was pushed into the corner. The impromptu plan came together after that, and they were able to handle the creature. What they weren't ready for was the evil that oozed out of the dead monstrosity, entering Jasper and Corinth, pulling them into the darkness as so many others before them. It consumed the holy men, causing them to turn on their new friends with that instinctual rage. Periodically, the darkness that was consuming these holy people was crushing them physically. The darkness crushed the mindless Shadow Knights before they were able to kill our friends, adding them to the hellscape of corpses littering these once hallowed halls. While all of this was transpiring, we go back. JonYoo walks next to LuneSpin, using her size to block the snow and wind. They lead the way on the edge of visibility through the snow. Ekrub and June walk behind. Ekrub and June have become friends. She is the only one who actually listens to him, finding this view into the top tier of human culture fascinating. He says, "Ouch, damn it, I'll catch up in a minute. I think there's a stone in my boot." Crouching down to take off his boot and pick out the stone, June walked ahead, staying behind Rewis and Rasiel. The wind became fierce, whipping up dry snow, making visibility beyond your own nose nearly impossible. Ekrub can barely see his boot. Even looking down in the snow, the snow is stinging his eyes. It's whipping around with such ferocity. JonYoo turns around to the last place he saw his friends. Roll a perception check, JonYoo. It's been a while. And see, that's what we're talking about. See, I talks quietly. First thing you...
I feel like I'm talking the same level as you guys.
What are you talking How's that?
18.
18. You turn around and you think you see a largish.
18.
Much better, thank you.
This guy yelling. Jeez.
You think you turn around in the snow as it whips up instinctually to try and get eyes on your friends, and you think you see a largish shape that could be like 3 people that starts to move east. And so you are headed north, and you see them move off that way, but they're still quite a ways behind you. And then Ekrub would still be a little bit behind them.
Oh, so they're in between me and him?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And while you're doing that, when you turn around, LuneSpin is gone.
Okay.
You took a few steps and you've lost sight of
We don't have
LuneSpin
LuneSpin.
in the storm as well. So,
He's trying to.
JonYoo first, what would you like to do?
I guess maybe backtrack a little bit and call for Ekrub and call for LuneSpin at the same time.
Okay.
See what happens.
Okay. Roll a d10. And then, having gotten his boot back on, Ekrub looks up to blinding whiteness. Roll a perception check.
Perception
Do I add anything to this D10?
If you have a perception bonus, I don't think you.
Oh, yeah, 7.
So you roll a 7.
check. 14.
14. All right. You also look up in time to see something off to the east, off to your right, is moving that way. That's all you see. Other than that, it's just a whiteout, and there's just wind and snow stinging your eyes. You also roll or guess what would you like to do first?
I would like to find my way back to them. I'm assuming that they're gonna go east now.
So they're headed east. You knew JonYoo was ahead of you scouting.
Yeah. So
So as you're thinking about it, roll a d10.
I should probably go and just meet up with JonYoo. Is this the D10? No, it's
That's
D12.
got 12.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'll just do the, here, I'll just do this one. Okay. I rolled a 3.
A 3? Okay. So, and what did you roll, JonYoo?
You said on a D10,
That's
right?
Yeah.
7.
A 7? Okay. So
I'm lost.
for the next couple of minutes, you are wandering around kind of aimlessly. It takes roughly 5 minutes, and Ekrub begins to hear JonYoo yelling LuneSpin and just yelling out for people. All right, and so you can hear him, and it's coming from not very far, but you can tell it's coming from ahead of you. And what would you like to?
I would like to follow his voice.
Okay, so he follows your voice, and eventually you two meet up.
And we hug.
Did you hug? All right.
I knew somebody
Yeah,
else
for one.
like,
Not like a super long gay hug.
hey man, you like to hear me talk, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You like to hear me talk? You're
Like these
you're
guys,
very self-conscious.
Yeah, like, I don't know, June was telling me some shit. Like,
Hey,
No,
easy.
June enjoys listening to you.
Can we both holler for?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right,
But June
combine our forces.
loves to hear Ekrub talk. You guys are buddies.
she's the only one that likes to hear me talk. Apparently.
So, all right, you want to
Rasiel's
I
like
would-
getting ready to.
Let's both.
I'm
holler.
not even there, so.
I lost LuneSpin in this whole storm thing, and I think if we call for her together, maybe we can get her back, or at least figure out what direction she headed. So I don't know how that works on our, like, how we combine our efforts.
So I'd say if you want to help him,
Yeah.
both of you, we'll say both of you roll a survival check. 19.
Well, my survival plan is to stick
You
with him.
wander around. Which direction would you like to go? Which direction are you checking?
Well, when I rolled my other perception check, did I have any idea what direction she was going, or?
No, you lost track of her. The perception check, you turned around to check your friends, and you saw them heading east.
I'm
And
gonna
then
guess
by the
that
time
she went east.
you turned around,
Either followed them thinking it was us, or
okay,
I don't remember something. So I think we at least
Going east?
holler east or something.
okay. So you're following the eastern path. Okay, so you wander for a few moments, for probably 2, 3, 4 minutes. You're just stumbling. The wind is starting to pelt you from the side now, and you're trying to hold up your hand so you can see as much as you can without getting all of that wind blown up in your face and snow and all of that. And eventually you see a dark spot up ahead of you. It's not moving or anything, but it's just that's the only thing that you can really see
And
out
we're
of the
together?
whiteness. Yep, you two are together.
We're gonna go. So we gotta check that out.
Yeah, we gotta save LuneSpin, man.
Well,
Are they still
it might
hugging?
not be her. I saw something earlier that maybe was not her when I was looking for you.
Well, let's go check it out.
Alright.
I ain't scared.
I'm not scared.
With those rolls,
Alright, so we're
I
gonna
would
head
be.
in that direction.
Okay.
Cautiously.
Cautiously, okay. You move cautiously. You're very versed in watching your step as you go. You keep getting closer to this thing, and it's just getting bigger and bigger. And when you finally come upon the scene, there's like a snow-covered altar on the far side, almost like a pulpit, and there is a large slab, which was the altar in this place, or at least that's what it looks like, has been slid off to the side, and there's a staircase going down underground.
Got nothing better to do.
Yeah, let's
And then get out of the snow.
Yeah, let's descend.
All right, so you guys are going into the down in the stairs. All right.
Can we detect? Is there any snowy footprints on these steps?
Sure.
Or
Make
check for traps.
Just make a survival check and perception check. So JonYoo survival, Ekrub perception.
All right. Oh my god, a 20?
An 8.
Jesus.
It doesn't take
18.
much. It doesn't take
All
much
right.
to notice that there is
18.
There's snow starting to build up on the top, but you still see.
Are any of those cat tracks?
So there are no cat tracks. And what
Perception 18.
18. You look around, and the door leading in is open. There were no traps or anything. It looks like it has been opened recently, and there's kind of a warmth and a dankish smell coming out of the room that's on the other side. Kind of in the darkness. You still have bright eyes, so you don't really see a whole lot of detail through the door.
I'm going to leave some garments of my clothing right at the top of those steps, just in case she would happen to circle around, maybe catches my scent, and would maybe understand that that's where we went.
Okay.
Just in case.
That, if I was Scott, I would hand you a chip right now, because that was great idea.
I've had a long time to think about great ideas while I think away. So.
He's got the next 4 weeks planned.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great idea.
Script.
So, all right, back in the crypt, June, Rasiel, and Rewis stand in the carnage of their two new buddies and the weird monster creature that attacked them. What would you guys like to do?
Is the weird monster creature thing dead?
Oh, yes.
Okay, just making sure that we confirmed that.
So when
died.
it died, that tendril, oozy, smoky stuff came out, and that was pretty much the...
I thought so. I just
Yep,
had to
that
make sure
was
that we
the-
actually killed it,
yep.
and then we're not like, round 2. So,
So I guess also in that vein, go ahead and make a perception check.
oh, shit. That's good.
And also
6.
a 6.
6.
So yeah, it's dead, and you look around the room a little bit, and you see there are the 3 doors. The one you came in, there's one on your left, as you're facing into the room from the direction you came. Behind you is where you came from, and it's kind of that long. Well, it's this room right here.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And so you're looking this way, you see this door here, and you finally get a look at it, and it's got like a heavy portcullis that is drawn down, and it's bolted. And I think you tried to open that. No, not that one. And then this is a door that is
Was that the
already
giant rock
open.
one or whatever? Oh, where was that one at? You remember that? We tried to open a giant rock door. Or
That was
something
in the
ledge.
study and in the library.
That was before. Okay.
That was that was up here a ways.
Is the room dark, or is there enough light that we can see what's going on?
There are those kind of like those arcane candles,
Okay.
the sconces or whatever on the wall. So they're emitting a little bit of a glow, and your eyes have adjusted to the point where you don't have dark vision, but you can see 15, 20 feet.
If you have something, go ahead. I'm just looking.
Corinth and
So that's what I was going to say. You haven't searched anything yet.
I want to search Corinth for his holy symbol that he used to free Rasiel.
Okay. So you're going over and searching Corinth. No, it was Jasper who had it.
Jasper was the one.
Yes. And I should have let
That
you
is
search
correct.
Corinth.
Yeah, sorry.
A real DM would have let you just search Corinth and said, no, you couldn't find it.
That's what I was going.
Right?
I assume we haven't long or short rested at any point.
You have not.
Okay, that never mind. Okay, well then, are there like any plants or anything around here? Like just any like weeds?
There are no real plants, but there are still the weird mossy, spory, viney darkness, like vegetation that's growing down here that's taking over everything.
Could I do like a speak with plants and just do like a where are we? Help us out kind of just kind of get a vibe of like.
I think you
Maybe-
did last time, or somebody did, and all it told you basically. Well, yeah, we'll do another one then.
Okay.
So you try and talk to the plants again.
Mm-hmm.
Is that one of your spells?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there we go. It's cast.
Okay, so I would consider whether or not you want to burn a spell slot, or if you can cast it as a ritual to save that spell slot. Isn't that what ritual does? Ritual would save you the spell slot, wouldn't it? I would
That
say
is
it would.
correct.
Okay,
Takes 10 minutes to cast.
right. If you can cast it as a ritual.
It does.
And I would say in this case, I will let you do that.
Okay.
What are you doing while he's doing that?
Jasper's holy symbol and
That's right.
yeah, I search him.
So, investigation check? Is
Yeah.
that what it would be?
19?
19. You search Jasper's body and you roll him over, and you feel kind of weird doing this. It's kind of bizarre. It's one of the maybe the only time you've ever needed to search a body of a friend that you had to kill. So you search, you roll him over, and when you roll him over, the holy symbol falls away from him, but it's broken in half.
Okay.
But what you do find on him is a map of the dungeon.
Nice.
And what you see on that map is most of this area has already been searched. They are starting now to move down into, they're moving down into that area. And if you want to mark where you are in this room right here.
Okay.
And so they came from the east.
All right. Do you have any gold?
They are paladins. They have very modest belongings, but you do find a couple of gold that they use for traveling. So they had maybe 3 gold, or you find 3 gold on Jasper,
Take it.
and like 5 silver, we'll say.
I'll take it. Maybe we should get some more candles too. Is 2 gonna be enough?
Yeah.
They proved pretty important last time around. Right?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
So you are doing your ritual.
Yeah.
And then before you leave the room, you start to hear movement coming from behind you.
Fireball.
And
Start shooting magic
Right?
Magic missile.
I heard something.
Right?
What happened to this dungeon? It caved in.
Trigger happy.
Right. All right, and so you hear noises coming from behind you, and what would you like to
You
do?
were looking right at me. I was like, did I miss something? I was texting for something.
Well, I would like to head back that way anyway.
Back the way we came?
To get more candles.
Oh, yeah.
So, God, do I still have a torch? I think I have a torch.
Do you still have a candle? You'd light one for a little bit of light.
Yeah, I don't think I've used a candle yet. I'm gonna light the candle.
So you're leaving. Oh, well, June is there also, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm
Forgot
gonna
June
start
was in the
heading
room with
back.
you, but I was like, you're leaving
Well,
Rasiel down
technically-
here by himself?
Technically, I'm still with Badonkadonk, too.
That's
so.
true. Yes, the horse's name is Badonkadonk. Badonkadonky? Is that what the official name is?
No, I think it's just Mr. Badonkadonk.
Just Mr. Badonkadonk? All right.
It got down the stairs.
What's that? Yeah, right.
You'd be amazed
He's
at what the
agile.
dog
This-
is.
This thing's been
This
through
horse has
yeah,
been
almost
through a
literal
lot.
hell, I
Well
think.
trained.
That horse has
And
been.
we're in a mythical world. A lot of shit can happen.
Yep.
Isn't it actually a donkey? Didn't you get like the sickest horse or something that you had to? It was a donkey, right?
They were about
Actual
to put it
donkey,
down.
wasn't it?
I'm sure you could confuse it for a donkey, but it's just a very malnourished horse.
Oh, well.
It was. Because you made it. Didn't you make it look like a donkey? You.
No, I just thought it was a donkey because I just had so low expectations of it. I just
Okay.
basically-
All right. I thought you made it
in my
look
own
like a
head
donkey because you were looking for the most malnourished.
Oh no, I cast like a curse on it.
Yeah, the curse was sticking with us
Before I
this whole
bought
damn
it,
thing.
yeah.
All right. So he is casting he's working on his spell to talk to the plants. You are headed back, and you don't get. We'll say you are headed. So you came through this room. This is the. This is the. The.
I think that was the outside door.
This is
Oh.
the library, right?
Yeah, Marcus said he might stop down. Yes, that was the library. This was the study. This was one of the stairwells. I think this was kind of the dining hall area that had the loo in it.
And this is where we got the
And
candles, right?
This is where the candles are. This is the storage room.
Where are you going?
So you backtrack.
Yeah, I'm starting to head.
You backtrack into the study, and you get here to the stairs. And when you get to these stairs, you run across Ekrub and JonYoo.
Fireball!
We hug.
Magic
We
missile.
hug real quick.
All right.
Fast.
All right.
It's
Bro,
been
hug.
hug.
2 pats only on the back. And then we're good.
2 pats only.
All right, get out of here.
Smell great.
All right. So you two, or the three of you, meet back up, and I will let Rewis fill you in on what happened. But while you're doing that, you run up and you grab some candles. How many candles do you want to grab?
As many as I can hold, like
I have a torch.
a ream of them. Let's
Ekrub
say-
tells Rewis he's got a torch. Is that going to help? Is that going to help Ekrub down here?
Is your torch blessed by a divine light?
I asked you to grab me a few as well before
Okay.
you left.
What do you mean?
I
You
didn't
have to
say
start your
anything.
ritual. So you have
What
to
do you
start your
mean is my
ritual over
torch
there.
blessed by divine light?
You're the paladin. You should know, dude.
I have.
If that's actually the case,
No,
I'll
why-
stop.
why
No,
does
these,
it need-
these candles, last round, I forget specifically what their action was, but they offer protection against an evil
Was it against
that
light?
lurks in the depths of Cyliik, the Throne of Cyliik, excuse me. There is evil that creeps and crawls from the walls.
So only these special candles are able to stay lit.
They help.
I'm
They aren't
I'm
the-
double fisting them then.
Yeah, I recommend I give like 4 to you. I'll give you 4.
They have to be lit.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
How am I going to carry 4 lit candles?
Just keep one
Isn't that
out.
the trick?
I don't really have
You can
any.
just use one and you got 3 in your backpack.
I was hoping.
I don't know how long they last either. We haven't really gotten that
We
far.
never
so.
did actually specify.
How long they last?
Yeah,
Oh, I mean, they're candles. They're
forever.
We'll say they're a little bit thicker and maybe a little bit longer than a birthday candle. And so they're not quite the
So it's
long
really
stick,
small.
like church type
Yeah,
candles.
so like this big.
Huh, this whole time I'm sitting
They'll
here,
burn for maybe.
You're like,
So we're sitting here like,
putting them in my holsters and everything that I got.
Well, they're still fist. I mean, they're probably about 6-8 inches.
Oh,
okay.
you buy
and
some big
So they
right there.
probably last pretty long time.
They'll last 6-7 hours probably.
Can't blow them out.
I'll just take 10 total after I give these guys.
All right, so it takes
when I-
roughly 15 minutes for you guys to do what you do. You run up, you grab candles, stuffing them in pockets, doing what you got to do, and then you head back to where you were.
Oh, and one more thing, Ekrub. This place has an immense disdain for those who are considered holy.
Oh,
If
yeah.
I were you, I would watch my step
I'm safe then.
and hardly touch a thing.
Well, they clearly don't know me.
Am I
Yeah.
finished, as they come back, am I finished with my ritual?
They
So
may
that's
soon.
what's going to happen
Yeah.
while they're chatting.
So
while
we're
they're
with you guys now?
while Rewis is off doing his thing, you're sitting there concentrating, working
We're
on
with you
your
guys now then?
ritual,
Oh,
and you finally get to the point where you are talking to you're communing with the plants, but all they're saying is consume the light. Consume the light. That's all it's saying. And it's just kind of deep, very, very, very ominous, very dark, just kind of booming. It wants to consume everything that's light.
Do I still have my candles that I used before?
I start eating it.
I was just gonna say I take a bite out of it. This didn't work at all.
All right, so while you're waiting for Rewis to get back, you kind of wake up and think back and okay, yes, you think you sort of hear him saying that he was going to run up and get some candles. What would you like to do while you wait for them to get back?
Hang out.
All right,
I'll just wait. I can hear.
roll an investigation check.
Okay.
We'll say you perused the room.
I can hear Ekrub talking like 4 rooms over. So it's like, oh, they must have made it finally.
Oh, so we're not together yet. Okay.
Not quite yet.
Ignore my character sitting there. Then.
Like I said, I can hear you though.
Yeah, that's good.
Son of a
It's
bitch.
like you're in the room.
Oh, what did you say?
Investigation.
8.
While you're waiting, you kind of walk around and you poke the first beast that attacked you, but then didn't attack you. And kind of poking it, and then you get close to it, and upon further inspection, you see that it has scraps and remnants of clothing and armor that are matching the clerics and paladins that have been strewn about the whole room. So this was at one time one of them also,
I poke it.
and this is
feel-
what it has turned
Huh.
into.
Give it the other- Interesting.
Make another investigation check.
Jesus. 7.
You have a
And that's all
modifier?
you find.
Huh?
You have a modifier?
Yeah.
All right. And as
7?
you
That was a
are
5 plus 2.
Oh,
as you're finishing up, Rewis, Ekrub, and JonYoo come back into the room.
It's that damn candle. that
so
I
we're in
just
the
ate.
same room.
You are in the same
else,
room
y'all?
now.
All 4 of us.
Yep, all 4 of you have reunited. It feels so good.
What up, dudes?
What are you eating?
We hug real quick.
What up, dudes? Don't worry about it.
We hug and smell each other real quick.
Now, I know you
Ah,
guys.
the classic hug and smell.
I know you guys were wondering. The candles do not taste good. Don't eat them.
I was just gonna ask actually. I
Yeah.
was like,
Not great.
Not
great
great.
taste.
So are
2 out of 10.
when you two have been in here, like I'm still trying to remember what you did last.
yeah.
Like, are we need to be on the ready for an attack of any kind, or
That's what I'm hoping to find out.
Danger
through the plants.
lurks everywhere.
Oh wait, I did.
In the
I just
darkness.
heard
Well,
consume
I'm
the
trying to
light.
think,
Consume
That's
the
why I
light.
ate a candle.
can we rig these? Like, we have to have the candles lit, right?
Yeah.
To
I mean,
ward off
for the
to
protection,
ward off
yeah.
Evil protection,
Well, I'm
yeah.
just trying to think, like, should we try to rig up some kind of like take some rope and like attach it to our heads or something? Because I need both hands
Right.
for
Yeah.
my weapons, so.
You just like pour some wax on your head and then stick the candle
Or
on
just
it.
like make some kind of a like a head torch type. How big are the candles?
Mine's a
Well,
little bit
like like this.
Beer can?
This and then a little bit thicker around.
Yeah, we could totally. I'm strapping mine to my head. You gotta do it. Fucking
All right.
I'm strapping mine to my face.
All right.
So I
Right
take some
here.
of my rope or
It's gone
take some
forever.
cloth or something,
Unicorn.
make a headband out of it.
Oh,
Okay.
I also informed them of the clothing, the attire of the beast.
Okay.
So that we're all aware. It's like, yes, this is important.
This thing looks like it was it was a paladin or a cleric, or it was part of the Order of Cyliik or Olinth at one time.
Yep.
Well, it would either been part of the Order of the Sons of Cyliik or the Children of, or Children of Cyliik or Sons of Olinth.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so it looks like you have mapped out. You're going down. That way?
Yeah, I would like
Okay.
to investigate. Wait.
This printout didn't print exactly. This is correct. That's why I gave it to you.
We're here.
Yes. Yeah, you're over here on this one.
Okay, yeah. I would like to investigate. What was this door again?
This door is open.
All right, let's go. You guys wanna go deeper?
Well, now you can't forget the method that we had before. One of these two has to go first.
Oh yeah, that's right. So we got this thing. It's the system that we've been using. Yep.
Who's the human shield?
No, we didn't say that.
We all take turns. To be fair.
Dark elf shield.
Yeah.
That what you're saying?
My horse
I'll go
included.
first.
All
I'll go
right.
first.
All right. So JonYoo heads first, and he enters this hallway, cautiously making his way down.
You want my guy?
What's that?
You want my guy?
Oh, good. I'm so glad you had him because he wasn't in the.
Well, to be fair, that is not my
I know.
original guy.
I know. I know.
He's somewhere here.
I know.
He thought he lost your second guy.
Right? Because it wasn't in the box where I've been keeping them. And so you make your way. I still don't know that I'm the one that lost that one. I don't know where it is. But I don't know
I
that
didn't
I'm.
lose it. I left it on the table.
How the hell is he all the way over
Fair
there?
enough.
Everybody else is over there.
I'm moving
We
him
just
over
moved
here.
this off the side.
Yeah, so I can use my finger to finger the map.
Hot.
And so you're moving down this hallway, and they're following behind you. You come to this door here, and this one, it is just a sealed wooden door.
Okay. And these guys are behind me?
They're behind you.
Okay. Is there like a keyhole?
Yeah, it's your stereotypical classic wooden
Can
door.
I try to peek through the
Sure.
hole? Do a perception check or something?
Yeah. Make a
You guys
perception
have
check.
like a lock picking.
How do you know the door's locked?
I tried it.
Oh, you did?
Did you?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you say that.
I did.
You tried the door? Okay, you tried the door and it
Locked.
opened up.
No, we tried to pick lock it for
Okay,
like
there
an
you
hour.
go.
Today. Try the handle.
There you go, man.
Because I didn't hear you try to open the
Oh,
door.
it's a pull open. That's what fucking.
That's what I've been trying to say this
That's
whole
what that
time.
pole on the side
Okay,
means.
I checked the handle. Is it locked?
It is not.
It is not
It
locked?
is not locked.
Well, I'd still like to try to peek through the hole just in case there's like some crazy demon on the other side.
Okay. So make a perception check.
Rewis, put your eye up to the hole.
I fall in for that.
Don't you have like a detect something or other? Okay, I'm doing perception.
It doesn't
Yep.
detect the mafia.
I have detect sass, which I'm picking up a lot from.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. All right. So you peer through the keyhole there, and you get a really good view. It's kind of it's kind of bored out a little bit. I mean, it's an old keyhole. It's an old lock. It's from an earlier metal age, and so it's got like a larger hole, and you can get a pretty good view. I don't know what that would be. 130, 140 degree view of the area, good sweeping view, and you don't see anything that looks like it's of danger. I mean, you see some corpses on the wall,
Where'd you come from?
or
That's,
like,
that thing seems like danger, but
well, the whole place is lined
Alright.
with
It's a
bodies
big
of
old
the,
crypt, basically.
yeah.
okay. Well, I guess it's. I'm saying it's safe to go through.
Okay.
You guys want to go through?
Let's do it.
All right.
All right, so you open the door. As you open the door, the pressure changes, and you feel like a whoosh of air coming at you as you
Smell?
enter into this room. No, not really. It doesn't smell fresh. It smells stale. It's old.
It doesn't smell like dead bodies or anything.
No, because you're starting to get deep enough down into this dungeon that it's cold enough down there. They're pretty well preserved.
Oh, that's good. That could not backfire on us at all.
Alright, so I'll just keep leading the way.
All right. So you make your way into this room here.
See, now you're good. You
See,
got
yeah,
us
you
into
want
the
him
first
just
round.
in there.
Yeah.
No, it's
Now
all right.
Ekrub goes first.
So you made it into this room, and there are 2 doors. And you're not supposed to see what's on the other side of them, but
I got a map.
you do.
I'm
have it.
relaying this information to them in real time.
Yeah.
And
okay.
so
So let's go ahead and look.
you, Rewis, make a perception check.
Perceiving.
I'm with him, right? Like he's me and him are
Yeah,
together?
yep. Everybody else is hanging out right back here. I mean, you guys are all together. Just JonYoo's the one leading the way, which is really nothing new.
14.
14. Looking at the map, you recognize this. You're starting to recognize this as this is more than likely going to be a stairwell
Yep.
leading down.
Like a spiral stairwell?
Yes. Yep.
Going down. So,
And you don't know. I mean, based on what you know from the the dining hall up front, you figure. I mean, maybe this is like another privy or another something like
Okay.
Toilet?
water.
Storage.
Yeah.
I've never had a toilet in this game.
Right.
I mean, this campaign.
Right.
I believe if we go to the
What do you
right,
roll for that?
This is a game?
What do you roll for that?
we will progress further. If we go to the
Athletics.
left, we might find
Depends on what you're
pretty
doing.
pooper.
Yep. Yep. A
There we
pooper.
go.
Nature. That's what it is. Nature check.
So it's up to you guys.
Sleight of hand.
What are our options,
We
did you
probably
say,
want to
sorry?
go to the right if we want to advance further into the dungeon, or we could go look at really old poop.
Ekrub has to take shit first.
Yeah, just now's your time, guys. All
Nature
right.
Any kids need to go to there?
Anybody has to go to the
Everybody go
bathroom?
real quick before we head down
Hey,
into the dungeon.
Question, Mr. Mapman. Why do we want to go to the right?
it looks like both of them are gonna take us to the same.
Oh, there's another door there, though.
I don't know, like right or left is gonna take us.
But we might not be able to get through that door.
Oh, if we go right, we go to, what did you say, a staircase?
Yeah,
stairwell.
further
If we go
down.
left, we go to the loo?
Descend further down into the dungeon.
YOLO.
Okay, so can we
Alright.
do a table talk thing?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So maybe I missed it when you were describing. What are we doing here?
So this is where you've been sent when you left the convoy, right?
Okay.
You found Raz found the map that had the moon thread on
Okay,
it, and the moon thread was leading to this dungeon.
Boy.
So we
And
don't know why we're here. We're not on a quest from somebody.
you also ran into the goblin in that warehouse that told you to go here. You are looking to bring something back from here that you'll know it when you see it.
Better be my loot.
Better.
Right?
Come
You'll
all the
know
way-
it when you
We
see
go
it.
through this damn dungeon. It's not
And
my
so,
loot.
what is your decision? What do
I
you
think
guys
we're
do?
going. I think we're going to the staircase.
You going to the staircase? All right. So you.
Ekrub first.
Crub's
Yep.
going first.
Your turn.
All
All
right.
right. Well, okay. I'm gonna.
I
Is
peeked
there-
through
is there
the
a door?
hole and I
Okay.
got stabbed.
Is the door locked?
That one is also not locked. It is slightly ajar.
It is slightly ajar. Well, I would like to see if I can
Door.
see any traps or anything.
Okay. Make an investigation check. Is that what it'd be for traps? Perception check. Perception check.
I have a detect trap.
Which one's lower?
Ooh, 20. Not
20.
natty.
Not a natty 20. You look around the door, you kind of feel around and everything, and you turn around and you're like, hang on, and you don't see anything. It's clear. No
Then
traps.
I walk in because whatever's here is nothing compared to me.
That's right, right? You are Ekrub.
Yeah.
So, yep.
You heard that, right, Rasiel?
Yeah.
I heard what you were saying earlier when
Four
you were down
rooms
the,
over.
when you were down the hall earlier. I heard what you were saying about me. So.
Don't know how you heard it over your own voice.
So Rewis was right. There's another circular stairwell leading down deeper into deeper into the earth. This one is tighter than the others, and it goes much deeper. You see.
Dude, I wanted to say
Yeah,
that.
I
So
already did
bad.
it in the microphone.
Threw my train of thought off, you jerk.
Couldn't help myself.
Right? So this one is tighter than the others and much deeper. And down at the bottom, you see there is spots of glowing light, but you don't see the big brazier that has been in some of the other stairwells. But you do see spots of light down there.
Your turn.
So do you want to make your way down the stairwell?
Yeah.
All right. So as you make your way down the stairwell, when you get down to the bottom, it is kind of, you see 6 or 7 candles, the same types of candles that you guys have been burning, in a circle, and they are almost there's really nothing left but a little bit of flame, a little bit of wick, and a puddle of wax. They have been burning to their core.
What's in the middle of them?
What's that?
You said they're in a circle?
Yeah.
What's in the middle of them?
Right now, there is nothing in the middle. But as you look, there is one that is blown out, or it's extinguished right here. The other 5 are still lit and burning out, but the one that is positioned right there is extinguished.
How many spare candles do we have?
I was just gonna say, can we just put our candles?
Because
in?
I have a bad feeling what's going to happen when all those burn out. And whatever's in that circle is going to
Okay.
fuck us up.
I give 3 more candles. Go ahead.
How many do we have, though? That's what I was
Wait a
wondering.
second. Aren't we going to proceed through that entryway?
So,
We're not just going to stand in a circle forever, are we?
So you have gone all the way down. You're down to the bottom now. As you get to the bottom, and Ekrub gets down here, and he gets to the bottom of the stairs, and he's looking. A hulking paladin comes rushing out of the darkness and knocks you off your feet.
I'm a paladin. There's no way this guy can do this to me.
So this is where
Are you the paladin?
our friend Evan enters.
You're going to die today.
And so he comes
This
out.
is absurd.
And he's yelling at you. He's trying to figure out if you are
Don't touch
friend
my
or
candles.
foe. And he is talking to you. He is intelligible. And make
They're
your
covered in
decision.
black ooze.
Do you know who my family is? Do
You know who I am.
you know who I am?
My parents own a dealership.
Parents own a dealership.
What is a dealership?
Horses.
Yes,
so-
yes they do. Several.
And so this hulking paladin bursts out, and he's got his sword out in a defensive stance. And how would you like to introduce yourself, sir?
Oh, sorry, I need to do it.
Sorry, this is kind of an on the spot.
No, but I mean, am I introducing myself or am I challenging?
Well,
or
you're
am
not
I-
challenging. You are trying to figure out if they've also been infected by the darkness, because that is what you are scared of down here. You've been sitting in this circle. You've been separated from your friends, and so you are just trying to figure out if they are going to attack you, if they are also part of the darkness.
Okay. Like, who are you and what are you doing here?
Perfect.
Who am I? I'm Ekrub.
I'm Ekrub.
So you've never heard of me? Well, we are down here. We followed a map, and I'm not sure what we're doing, but yeah. well,
We are.
Go ahead.
We are friends of the light. I hold up the candles, be like, hey,
Yeah.
we're
yeah.
cool, dude. No.
You are very happy to see more candles. And so,
I'm an arrogant noble paladin. If you couldn't catch
I was
on.
going to say, now we can
Now you know.
go around, and this is just what I have written about Evan's character, and so just to fit in with the story, and then you can take it wherever you want to go. So his name is, I will actually let you say the name of your character.
Loki Ongil.
So Loki Ongil.
Loki for short.
There we go.
Sweet.
Loki what? Ongil?
Loki Ongil.
Ongil.
Yep. Loki for short. And Loki is one of Corinth and Jasper's party.
I've never heard of
And then
Nobody's ever heard of you.
He thinks he whispers, but yeah, it's really loud. And he just
it. Whoa, sorry about that. I'm not sorry.
and so he was traveling with the other 2 paladins and also their cleric, and then he's been separated from all of them. They were separated when they got ambushed by some of these creatures of darkness as well.
Oh, I haven't seen them. No, I don't know where they're at.
No way. That was
Yeah, where's Jasper and Corinth?
They took off.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I speak up. They're dead.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Those were the dudes that you guys
They
killed.
they got infected by some black tendril looking things, and so we had to unfortunately put them down. Sorry about it.
There was not much of an option, and you knew that this was the danger that could happen when you came down here, and so you didn't. It was kind of like
Don't hate the
I would
play, just
say
hate the
storming
game.
the beach. You had heard stories of what could happen, but you were not prepared for the actual event and the carnage that you saw when you got down here into the throne. And so, do I give this? So you are also traveling. The cleric's name is Wyzik, and you are separated. You were separated again. So not long after arriving in this chamber, Wyzik began to act strange and very uneasy. And while Loki rested, Wyzik disappeared. Loki hasn't seen him since, and that was at least 12 hours ago. And so that is all the story that I had for Loki. And so now, talk amongst yourselves.
Does he pass that information about why
Yes.
he talked to us?
Yep.
Not
Okay.
why sack.
And why is it
Wyzik.
what? Like a friend.
Well, yeah.
Wyzik was a cleric, was the cleric that they were traveling with down here.
Okay.
Any idea what he was looking for? Besides, like, just whatever you guys came down here for. Was he looking for anything specific that might lead us to where he was going?
So their crusade is to bring the light back to this place. But Wyzik disappeared. So yes, and now
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was asking in
say,
character.
yep, okay, gotcha.
Just trying to be like, well, you know, we have a map that we gave to our wild card guy.
Speaking of bringing the light back, it looks like your ritual is running rather thin. I have some more candles here. I give him a whole bunch of candles.
Okay.
Like 8 candles.
Okay.
I don't know what they're for. I'm not sure he does either.
Yes. Are you containing something in this circle? So if these run out, are we screwed and we need to do this, or do we just need to go away from here?
No,
'Cause we may not need to use the candles.
True.
yeah, I just didn't know where to go, and this was the one spot I knew that had some light, so I was just.
Oh, okay.
Like that.
I thought it was holding back
We're
a
definitely not going to find our quest in here.
sick
Like,
being beast.
you know, we need to move.
Okay. All right. Deeper in.
Yeah.
Onward.
All right, and
Well,
so
what like obviously you've been in here. What are we expecting past this doorway?
The unexpected.
and so this is as far as Loki has come also.
Oh.
And so you can tell in this room, say once you get into this room, Loki knows this door is open and this is another hidden door. And yeah, they ran into another one in the library. But you see this door open. That's what I'm just calling these, or just the hidden doors.
All right, Rewis, you're up.
What?
And so now,
Well, hold on. We
now
got a
you
new guy in the
guys
party.
can
Yeah,
talk
that's
about
true.
whatever you want to talk about,
Ba-dum-ba-dum.
and I will adapt the story from there.
Well, so the first thing you need to know is that we have a system for the 2 doors. So you're next on the list. So that door over there is on you,
guys
my
always
guy.
next on the list.
We could investigate the secret door, or else we could. It's open, or is it just unlocked? Or
Oh, it's open.
oh, it's open. Yeah.
Like wide open?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We will assist
Sorry.
you on your quest. Figure out as we might owe you for killing your best friends, but
Hey, they shot first. Swung first, whatever.
it's true.
That is true. After they were infected. And so, yes, you were well aware of the infection that could happen.
Han shot.
You're like, that's just occupational hazard. All right. So, how would you all like to proceed?
Are we
Give
aware
preference?
of the hidden door? I know hidden.
He
makes it sound
knows.
like-
He knows where.
Yeah, I got
everything
Oh,
I
that's
got
right,
the
you have the
map,
map.
so I can detect that we have hidden door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any idea?
Talk
what's
amongst
behind-
yourself. Where are you going?
Any idea what's behind the hidden door?
It doesn't really say. The map is rather vague. It just more indicates rooms, not functions. So it's hard to discern function from the map as well too. So any door is rather a surprise at this moment.
Awesome. Love that.
I guess. Are there any symbols on the map indicating?
Any symbols on the map?
Yeah.
Not really. The only thing that's on the map is this. It's kind of it's old and tattered, and the only thing that's on it for writing is just all of these areas over here that have been marked off as having been checked and cleared.
Okay.
That's the only indication that anything has.
Well, I would like to inspect the secret door,
No, I'm just looking.
or the section
That's
of
not
wall
mentioned
that
in the
indicates where the secret door would be.
Okay.
While he's doing
So we
that,
can
can
all-
I just like without? I don't want to actually go in there. I just want to like stick my head in the door that's open and just be like, "What's going on?" You know what I mean? Just kind of get like a glimpse of what's over there.
You want
if
to
we
stick your
don't-
little piccolo playing ass in there?
That's right. That's right. Hello.
Piccolo. Bet you wish you had a loot.
That's what I'm down here for.
Yeah, I
Right? These guys are spicy.
You're
Good-
talking
good
shit
part.
about me, man.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, so you go over and inspect the door. Give it. You know it's there, but roll an investigation check.
16.
16. You run your hand up and down the wall, and you just, for the life of you, can't find the trigger for the door, and you really have a hard time even finding the seam. But eventually, you do find the seam, and it is very well carved into the rock face.
All right. Does anybody else want to give this a shot?
As in,
Yeah.
Looking at the secret
feel
doors?
at the door or like trying to knock it over?
Well, I know there's a door here. I just don't know how to open the thing.
Can we can I investigate the area and detect if I see anything?
Sure. So you go. You mean the area like around the door, or just
yeah,
the room?
yeah. Is there some sort of like lever or something? I just want to check for something that might be.
Question while he's thinking that. Would my ring of ram, would that blow something like that open?
You can try.
Well, I mean, technically speaking, does it do that? Like it pushes people back.
Right.
But
I would
does it
think
have
it
the
would
kind
still
of
be
force?
I would think you could use it. It's a ram, so I would think you could use it in any way you wanted.
Well, but it doesn't deal damage to people when it does that. It just pushes them back. So I didn't know if it has like the
Oh, gotcha.
what am I
The
trying to
damage dealing
Well, like if
ability.
it's got any physical properties to break through.
It doesn't do damage?
Not when you push them back. Well, let me hold on. Do what you
Like I thought it did like 18d6 damage. I thought it was a ridiculous amount of damage.
Well, maybe it does. I know.
18d6.
Not that much, but I
Oh
mean
my
it was a lot.
God.
Oh, you don't have one of those?
Right. It was an
I got two.
insane
The
Careful,
target
you know who his
takes
parents are?
2d10
I wear one for
force
just
damage.
decoration. and
2d10 force damage. So yes.
So it would do that.
2d10. That's pretty good.
Well, I mean, I don't want to waste it today.
Where the hell did
but-
you get that? It's a ring.
It was a gift from a very important person.
You can only use it once.
Per day.
Oh.
No, I can use it 3 times per day.
But you can't you use
I can
multiple
use all
charges
3
at a
the same
time?
time if I want.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But if you can find a lever, that'd be better.
Yeah, well, I want to investigate the area, like,
Okay.
and just check.
So go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Investigation is going to 16.
16. You also look around. You find the seam from where Rewis was looking. You check further along the wall and notice one of the like wall sconces are loose, and give it a twist, and you hear a rumble, and this door over here opens.
Oh no!
And it's just a sheer wall up.
Which one opens?
That one.
Oh, to the toilet?
Yeah.
Ah,
That's
so this is
underneath
where it
the-
goes.
It's the you're assuming it's a toilet.
Is that where the poop falls down?
That's I was just saying. That's where it goes.
Yeah.
where it goes.
You're not standing there.
It goes to the basement. Someone made
That
And
Right.
suddenly it sticks.
Rasiel, climb up there. Find out.
I was just gonna say, Ekrub says, "I'll be right back," and he goes up the stairwell.
Let's test it.
You're going up the stairwell.
Yeah, he's in the toilet right now.
So you want to go into this room?
Yeah.
All right, so you go back up the stairs, you work your way in, and this door here, you open it up, you walk in, and it is it's like an air shaft. It's an air duct that it's just straight up, and when you look up, you see like a pinhole of light up at the top, and down here is the same thing. This is almost kind of like a dumbwaiter.
Okay.
So it's also a shaft, but instead of it being stairs, this is how they moved goods down into this room without having to take them down the stairs.
In the loo. This one's for you, Rasiel. I'm not gonna say what's gonna happen next.
So this hidden
I
door,
stepped far away from that doorway.
when we pulled the sconce, it opened up a different door, but not
Correct.
the one that we were trying to get through.
Not the one you were
all
trying
right, I'm gonna
to
go
open.
back down the stairs.
All right. Ekrub makes his way down and joins the rest of the group.
All right, let's proceed.
Did you see anything through that door? Through this door?
I don't know. I just stuck my head in. Did I see?
Oh, you were sticking your head through this door?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were just peeking into this room to see what everybody was doing.
No.
Oh, okay. All right. So you're over here hanging out next to Loki
Yeah. Like, I'm
and
not going in the room. I'm just like doing the old. Oh, what's going on here?
the old peekaroo. All right.
Yeah.
You get in there and you look around, and this is another big circular chamber, but this one is not stairs. This one is filled with all kinds of gold, like lamps and ornaments and different, almost bulky gold items that were, what's the word I'm looking for? Not given as tribute to Cyliik. And so this is kind of the treasure vault.
Rewis is just drooling.
I was
Yes,
just gonna
he
say.
is.
He's drooling from
I'll go first this time, guys.
He's foaming.
Fuck this.
He's foaming. Yeah, are you gonna Scrooge McDuck?
One hidden door. I'm over here.
Gold.
I guess I do. I look for traps. I go into the room. I take one step past the door. Look for trap.
Look for trap. Okay. Make a perception check. You're looking for just traps in the room.
Just general. Yeah.
Okay. You make a perception check.
10.
10. You don't notice any traps or anything. I mean,
Too
it's
busy looking at the gold.
you're too busy staring at that gold.
Can I do a perception check since I'm standing there, just to be like, hold on, you're not gonna pay attention.
Sure.
Just make sure that we're not gonna actually run into, a bomb.
Don't grab anything yet.
I was just gonna say that.
I feel like
Yet.
Indiana Jones.
You say
type.
perception or investigation?
I said perception.
Okay. I just want to make sure I'm looking.
I think it would be a perception check for looking for traps. Maybe it'd be it'd be perception.
12.
Whatever you're better at, personally.
Oh, fair enough. 12.
Investigation.
Right? Yeah.
Besides
No.
investigation, you're actively looking for something.
Right.
Perception is like, do you sense what is
Right.
happening or what is going on around?
According to the book, it says perception allows you to use a combination of senses to notice something that's easy to miss.
Which
Yeah,
would be
yeah.
traps, right?
Well, traps aren't. Yeah.
Traps aren't easy to miss.
Yeah.
Is that what you were going to say, Ekrub?
No.
Investigation allows you to find obscure information in books to deduce how something works.
Oh, okay.
That to me sounds more like perception.
Okay. So you rolled a 12?
Yep.
You, same thing, you look around and you don't see any traps, and you see closed door, open door. And that's all you really notice. You see more gold and silver and stuff like that.
Go on ahead, Rewis.
Give him a shove.
Give him a little love tap.
You're free. All right,
Go on.
everybody moves into the. I guess I don't know if everybody wants to move in, but if they've been moving forward together so far.
We're just all.
So it's June. Is June with you,
So,
or
we can
So
just
Donkey
assume
Donkey
she's
made
staying
it down
with
the
us.
spiral
Okay.
staircase, huh?
what's that?
Donkey made it
He's
down
free
the
foot.
spiral staircase.
Well, horses can go downstairs, can't they? I thought horses could. They just won't cross gates, or is that just cows and
They
like
just
bison and
don't-
stuff?
Do they swim?
Yeah, horses can swim.
The only question is,
Well, this
can
one
you go
can.
back up the stairs with all the gold I'm gonna put on the guy?
It's not a pack
We'll
mule.
send him up that. We'll send him up that shaft we found earlier.
It's a sickly horse.
Horse up the dumbwaiter.
Yeah.
As I get a rope and lower him down.
Right?
That horse has been through hell.
That horse has been through a lot, and we'll see. That might be a fun trek back up them stairs.
I thought he died.
Hmm?
I thought he died.
Oh no!
Remember that one time we had to cross the river and then
Yeah.
we roped him up this freaking.
He walked up a log. He can handle stairs.
LuneSpin have a consciousness here? Is she doing anything? We're just not gonna know.
We don't know what is going on with LuneSpin right now. LuneSpin is out in the elements,
I have a
as
feeling.
far as you know.
I have a feeling this is his way of nerfing us.
What
He
gave
knows-
you that
He
idea?
knows how strong LuneSpin is. So
Could
he's
let you borrow my
screw
horse.
these guys. Yeah, do you want his horse?
It's like a 1d4
LuneSpin
chop.
tough, but no, that's no why. That was just. It just happened. It
I'm
was
just
the
worried about
roll
her
of the
getting
dice.
cold, you know?
What's
I'm
that?
just worried about her getting cold.
Right?
Yeah, she's got nobody to hug.
Right?
Start ritual cast detect magic on the gold.
Okay.
On the gold.
All right.
Nobody touch it. Yet. It's not like I'm selfish. I just need to check out the vibes on all this gold first before anybody else
Make a
takes it.
deception check. Make a deception check. Make a deception check.
That was honest.
That's what somebody that's trying to deceive us would say.
Deception?
Yep.
That's 0.
Are you fucking kidding me?
11.
Should I?
14.
Oh, you don't know him as
21.
well.
Oh yeah. yeah.
It's
21.
I'll go along with what everyone else thinks.
4, 10, 1.
I think I'm drunk.
11.
11.
I had.
Is that like a bullshit sniffer? Is that what we're doing?
That's what you're doing. And these two, Rasiel and Ekrub, they're like, oh, well, okay. They don't think it, but JonYoo is like, yeah, that's not you. It's like, but it's like, all right, cast your spell, but I'm keeping an eye on you.
He's just side-eyeing you the whole time.
Right?
Like,
Yeah. And so you start your ritual
Yeah.
and
Gonna be
detect
busy for a
magic?
little bit. Yeah.
Okay. And so it's going to be about 10 minutes. What would y'all like to do during that 10 minutes?
Just see what last
I want to go down this hallway, the open door. Just, I want to scout out a little bit.
Okay.
I can go with him.
Okay.
The whole way, practicing stealth and
Okay.
cautiousness.
Okay. Roll stealth checks. So both of you roll a stealth check. You are in plate, I believe. Oh, no, I think you might be in chainmail.
Chainmail. Yeah.
And so you do not, we'll say you don't have disadvantage on your stealth check.
Do I have advantage on my
I got
stealth? Because
You are down, you're underground, so yes, I'll give you advantage on your stealth check.
On that one.
I go again.
It's,
Flying again, dude?
Stabs. Right?
No, that's fine. That's what we use the app. Yeah. Is it just? I think it's just a dexterity check.
Yeah.
So just make a Whoop.
For stealth.
Oh no, stealth is
Stealth has its own thing.
It's way
Where
at
is
the
it?
bottom.
Oh, it's way at the bottom.
Sometimes
on-
it doesn't scroll. all
But
the
it
way
is.
down,
But
which
it is
weird.
Dex is stuff.
That is correct as well.
Oops.
No, it's good.
The
map!
Maybe
Or
I-
something.
There we go.
ancient.
We need.
Sorry, I had to
okay,
run
let's go to
upstairs and use the bathroom.
Okay.
and then down at the. Oh,
I
we
was,
do have
I was standing right here. I didn't see
So
anything.
roll it twice, which would be just the plus over here. So roll it twice and take a d20 and then add 2. But you roll twice and take the lowest one because you have disadvantage.
Okay.
So roll your d20, add
Got a
2.
headlight.
11.
Yeah,
So
that's probably a good
13
idea.
then?
So
you would take
yeah,
the-
so it'd be
Yeah,
13 because
11
that's 11 plus your 2. So
Yeah.
yes, 13
15.
and 15. Okay, so
They don't make
you are surprised that this paladin is as stealthy as he is in the chainmail, but he's gotten very used to being sneaky the last 48 hours down here. So you two make your way down into the hallway. Ekrub, Raz, what would you like to be doing during this 10-minute time?
You said that door over there is closed on the right side of those.
Yes, these two are closed. This one is open.
go to that top, this one over here, and just kind of do a.
Okay.
It's closed, but can I check to see if it's locked?
Yep.
Look through it, kind of thing. Just
Yep.
Or would we have borrowed his map while he's doing the ritual?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
There should be a connected here.
Is
this
there supposed to be?
one-to-one? It shows it on this map.
Okay. This is the master map. And those
Okay.
are the kinds of things that I thought would happen. So yes, that would connect into here.
Okay. Yeah, there
Hey,
we go.
Thank you. Perfect. That's exactly what that
Brilliant.
was
There we go. Yeah, I give these
Perception.
guys the map while I'm busy
for. Okay.
meditating.
before we split up,
I did a perception check.
I
So
would
we'll
like
get,
to.
yeah, right.
Before we split up,
We'll
I'd
give
like
Loki
to tell
the map,
these
and
guys,
so
like, hey,
you guys
don't go too far.
are
Come back, and we'll
in
figure out where we're
this
going.
room
Yeah,
right
I was
here.
just
Oh, I see.
And you guys are in
That's-
this hall.
Just
down
going
the
down.
hallway.
Yep,
Yeah,
exactly.
See if there was anything.
I'm just specifying. We don't necessarily want to
Yep,
get split
that's
up. and we can
that's how
avoid
it's
it, so
oriented.
Yep.
Yep.
we assume. I guess
So,
would be
there's-
a better assumption that we don't.
Okay. So, yeah, I don't want to go too far.
Okay.
Maybe we go and we find that door
Okay.
and see what's happening there.
Okay.
I can't really see.
Right, and you don't need to yet. You have the map over here. You don't see it, but Loki has the map on
Can I
him.
borrow your map? Sorry.
Yep.
Oh, no.
What does that door look like in terms of?
It is also just it's a wooden
Is it open?
it's a wooden door. That one is closed.
I know, but like, is it locked?
You try the handle, and this one is locked.
Is there a keyhole?
Yep. Same size as the other one.
Perception check.
Make a perception check. You are doing the same thing.
Yep,
This
just
door
checking the
is
door.
locked.
Okay. I want to be like my hero.
Okay.
Can I try the keyhole?
Yep. Make a perception check.
14.
14. You look in, and this also just looks like it doesn't look like there's anything really nasty in there.
8.
It's dark, and
Can't roll anything over 10.
there is no light in this room. So we'll just say that room is dark.
You rolled your D10 accidentally over there?
No.
What'd you get?
An 8.
An 8?
Yeah.
Okay. Question first. Can I cast?
You have dark vision.
Magic missile.
Huh?
You have some kind of dark vision, don't
I
you?
do.
Okay.
But
So you
I
can
have to
see
have
there.
some kind of light in there, right?
What's that?
You said it's completely dark.
It is dark.
Can I see in?
Well, I think you can see. I think that's what dark vision is. I think you have like 30 or 60 feet.
Some kind of light.
I don't think so.
What's
You
in
can
there
see
then?
in dark
What's in there?
as if it is dim light.
Is it if it's dim? And
In
so
pitch black darkness as if it's dim light.
Okay. Do I see anything?
nothing different than you haven't seen in the rest of the rooms. There's just
Okay.
dead.
What? Sorry. Didn't one of us have a lock picking skill, or? I'm just
I
trying to
honestly
figure
don't
out
remember.
if we come back here, what we need to have,
I don't remember.
or is that more like a?
That's more of
Is
the
that a
rogue.
skill
I would think
or-
the best one
Yeah.
that would have the opportunity would be the bard.
Okay.
Other than that, that's typically going to be your rogue skill.
Do I need any kind of equipment?
Well, you
to
don't
do
know
that?
this. We're not in the same room.
No,
Right.
but I'm just saying, like, if he comes, if like I did want to lock,
Yeah,
or
you
would I
probably-
need, like a kit to do it or
Probably a
anything?
loot.
I think you'd have a lockpick kit or a
swear
lockpick
we did
set
that
or
once
something
for
like that
something.
if it was one of your
June.
skills.
June.
But if I don't have one in there, then I couldn't lockpick. Is what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't have one. So.
Okay. And yeah, June might, but June, so
Oh,
she's
in
just
the movies, they
terrified.
just stick a little
She's
thing in there,
catatonic.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden it opens.
That's true.
Well, did I see? I'm assuming I didn't see anything. Through that.
Nope, you can't see in darkness, I don't think, and it is just dark through the keyhole.
Can I? Sneeze. Sorry. Can I put my ear to it? Do I hear anything?
You put your ear to it, and you listen, and it's silent. You don't hear anything.
Ekrub
Really
goes
down there.
in and just kicks that door down. He just kicks it and it just, oh my god, it doesn't collapse.
Roll damage. D20 plus 3.
Please tell me you at least let me
18.
move.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That was the number I was thinking of.
Nice.
So,
Please tell me you at least let me move before you kicked it down. Just
Respect
to kick
me
in the
now.
ribs.
All right,
So
so how does this go down?
So
Dead.
Roz barely gets out of the way as Ekrub steps up there and just boom kicks the door, and right where the handle is, where the latch is, and you just rip it away from the wall, and it swings open with a very, very, very loud clatter.
Good move.
You sure you
Like,
didn't have a
would
lockpick
we
in your
hear
purse?
that?
You heard it kind of ring through here. Yeah, it
I
was.
think
It was.
We should head back.
Good move.
One of our
Glad.
dumbass companions did something.
I hope the enemies heard that one. Good
When I
work.
heard it, I'm like, Ekrub.
All right.
Yeah, because immediately after that you heard, "What do you think about them apples, Roz?"
Ekrub, damn it.
All right. So you, if you want to head back in, you're going into this.
So we're gonna hustle back.
You're gonna hustle back.
Yeah.
All right. What are you two doing now that you have kicked the door open?
I just wanted to see if I could do it.
Do you want to go in?
I wanted to see if
It's
I
up to you. Do you?
Let's do
don't
it.
stop to think if I
Let's
should.
go. Although I am like, this is not me being like coy. Like I am gonna have you go first because you're stronger than I am. If anything jumps out,
Okay.
you can certainly block it better than I can.
Okey-doke.
Okay.
All right. Well,
You kick the door in and you walk in, and it's just an empty hallway. It's dark. Do you have any candles? What's that?
Oh,
That darkness.
Right.
I
But
love
that
candle.
hallway goes all the way down there.
This hallway, I think there is a door. Oh,
Hey,
you got
didn't you have
that
a
over
torch
here,
with
don't
you?
you?
I do have a
Sure.
torch, but
I have 120 foot dark vision.
Yeah,
so
there's a
let me look
door.
down the
it's
hallway.
supposed to. It's not supposed to work, right?
There's a
It's a
door,
torch
and
work.
this
it
one,
just doesn't do anything other
This
than
is the door.
Oh.
there's a door right here,
I do have a torch
okay.
though.
right on this wall right here.
Oh, okay.
And so there's just a little bit of a hallway going down there.
Okay, then I'll need to do that.
It's like one of these doors.
Yes.
Is that hidden then?
Well, I was gonna say then you don't really see. You just see a stone ending. It looks like a dead end.
Well, but there, nobody builds a hallway to a dead end.
It's true. You can go
Plus
inspect
we,
it if you
plus
want.
we know about it.
We'd like to investigate
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
Okay.
I do have the ring of ram. I mean, if we need to like go through a stone wall, I can
It's
try.
fine. My
Ring of
my
Ram is
foot
such a
is
great
just perfectly
name.
fine.
Your foot can kick through stone.
Yes.
That's cool.
Well, in that
That's
case,
not
in
arrogant
that
or anything.
case, go on and kick it. Just let's go on and kick
John,
it.
you've known me for so long. You know I'm not arrogant.
Run full speed,
Just-
face first.
This is unbelievable. This is absurd. I'm going to the back of the line.
Run face first, right in.
Head that.
It's probably like a holographic wall. It's probably not even there. Just go full speed.
No.
Do it.
No.
We believe in you.
No, I don't want to.
You know what? I refuse.
Okay, let's investigate this.
All right. So you walk up. You want to investigate the door, or you want to investigate the end of the wall there?
No,
No.
Sure. I mean, I guess
No.
if I'm up front, or did you go up ahead of me?
no, because we don't need to. I thought that it appeared into that room. I didn't know there was a door there.
Okay.
My dark vision just
Well,
didn't
then-
see the wall.
Okay. Well, then let's investigate. See if there's any way to. If there is a secret door or something.
Okay.
If not.
So you walk up to the end and feel on the wall. Make a investigation check.
Can I help him out?
Jeff, I got
Sure.
Huh?
Also investigation.
Oh.
Here.
Would it be if you help?
Make
I
the
think he
whole
gets
way over
here. Yeah,
advantage if you're
Okay.
helping him.
So yeah, I'm sitting there and like, we got it. Let's figure it out.
So it's just gonna be advantage.
Yep.
I'll just roll
It's
two.
me trying to mend the fence.
Holy shit. All right.
Is that good holy shit or like bad?
You got advantage though.
Yeah.
You rolled 2 and holy shit it on both
Yeah,
of
well-
them.
7.
1 and 2.
Oh my gosh, that's a natty 20.
What?
Yeah.
It is. I confirm it is.
That's
Alright.
why I was saying holy shit. But these dice are really hard to read.
Oh, gotcha.
These old ancient ones.
Nice.
I'm gonna not use that anymore because it's hard.
Are they
Because
like
it's a pain.
black
I
light
need
or?
dark vision.
No, it's just
Oh,
the numbers are
interesting.
just very small and
Oh, okay.
You're welcome.
man, how much
My
better.
sister has some that are like black light. and
All right,
light on
our
them.
feud is
Oh,
over.
nice.
Okay.
Those would be
You can
cool.
see the numbers.
I love
but,
you,
like,
man.
It has more design
Well, I was
inside.
that's
Nice.
what it was.
I think the
That
older
is
I
that
get,
best
I'm
friend
gonna get
living.
bigger dice with like huge numbers on there.
End
so
up with
I
a
like that
D20
way.
that's like, donk, 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 donk. That's going to be hilarious. I can't wait for that. You roll a d20 and you are looking and you find a release and you crank on the release, but the door doesn't open.
Okay.
Kick the release.
The release was the friends we made along the way.
All right. Well,
right,
it's probably
gesture.
meant to only go from the other side then. So we should probably turn around and.
No,
Yeah.
I'll bring ram it.
Okay,
Bring
yeah,
a ram
yeah.
it.
All right. I travel back.
Well,
and-
do you guys want me to do that?
Sure.
You have 3 uses in
All
this
right, we're going to say, while they're discussing that, it's been 10 minutes.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Ritual is up.
If you
Yeah.
want me to, I mean, like I can try it. I don't know if it's gonna work. I have to roll a certain amount to make it happen, but let me see.
I don't have any qualms. Thoughts? Those in the hallway. As long as you let us move behind you. Get smashed up against this rock.
Three
Right.
charges.
All right, so while they're discussing whether or not they want to ram the door, Rewis has completed his ritual, and what you discover is that every piece of treasure in this room has been bound by a curse. You don't know what that curse is, but you know curses are no bueno.
Yeah, there we go.
He's so upset. This look of disappointment just says, damn it.
Do you have anything that detects what curse it might be? Or, like, can you detect a curse?
I technically have remove curse.
Yeah.
Could it be assumed that's like what, obviously we're not in the room, so this is more just an open question, but could it be assumed that it's the black tendril stuff?
This
Underneath
probably,
it kind of thing?
yeah.
Should have that been picked up with detect magic? Is it a curse? Sort of like kind of magic?
It's kind of an open-ended.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
like a symbiote. Like
Who
that.
detected magic?
Yeah.
He did when he walked in. Didn't you?
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
I thought you said. I thought you were just looking for traps.
Oh, I was detecting the magic around the gold.
Because I was waiting for a detect
He
magic.
looked for traps and then he
Isn't that what the
detected
10-minute
magic.
thing was for?
That's what this was,
Oh,
right? Isn't that what the ritual was?
I was
I thought that was the
detecting
detect
ritual.
magic.
Yeah, to see if the gold was cursed.
roll the tape back.
I thought it was.
That I don't remember then, because I was waiting for a detect magic call, because I thought you were
Oh, yeah.
detecting traps.
No, I was going for magic.
All right.
Because he detected for traps before we even walked in the door.
And I don't remember.
Someone
Orally.
did, for sure.
We both did.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Because yours wasn't high enough.
Well, we.
But
Because I was
if you're
very
under the
specifically
assumption
listening for
about
that.
the traps, then why would you reference the gold as having a curse? And I wouldn't understand what that was.
Well, that's what you were doing now was detect magic, wasn't it?
Yeah,
That's what you detected was the curse.
yeah. We just formed an Ouroboros.
Yeah,
I don't know where,
Yeah, wait.
where that was going.
Okay, I think we're all a little confused. Does detect magic tell you what curse it is?
That was the question.
That
Oh.
was the question. How
We
do
just
we,
know,
how do
it's,
we
we
know?
just know it's a curse.
Right.
Yeah, how do we know what the curse is?
That answers
You
that.
don't know what kind of curse it
Okay,
is.
so that's where our little.
I mean, you can't detect the signature of the magic, but you know there's magic there, and it's
So-
reminiscent of a curse.
So he detected a curse, but not enough to know what it is. Right? Is that the understanding?
Right. Yes.
Okay.
And I was asking the question, could it be assumed? And then there's probably no answer to this. I would assume you're not going to give me the answer to this. Is that what the black
Like you
tendril
touched-
shit is?
So you touch this thing and you're gonna grow like another eyeball or something.
Mm-hmm.
Or you get taken over by this
Change the
dang
words.
spirit?
Yeah,
I
this
mean,
is
I
like
guess
the,
where it's at.
this is like the worst thing in the world for Lewis. Like, I think he wants to try it. Don't you?
I mean, I haven't given up yet. Yeah.
What a bad influence.
I mean, he's
Hey,
probably sitting there like, I really want that gold.
Hey guys, it's clear. Why don't one of you try and grab some gold? No, I let everybody know. Okay. I probably wouldn't pick this up just yet. Maybe if we get to the bottom of this dungeon and get rid of the source, then we can always circle back here and,
That's the smartest
Ah,
thing.
there it is, the ulterior motive.
All right.
That makes good sense.
mm-hmm. And I secret takes.
So back to
No, I don't.
ramming a rock. Are we?
All right, are you
allowed to
ramming a
do that?
rock?
Yeah.
I could try it.
Can I see the map? Okay, so this is. So that would be, yep.
Okay.
There, I was making sure there wasn't a connector here
Oh.
on the map.
So I'm not quite sure how this works. You're gonna have to tell me.
Oh, I was thinking these connect here.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh.
What's that?
Well, I'm not quite sure. It says, okay, I can use it as an action to try to break an object that I see within 60 feet that isn't being worn or carried, so this wall would qualify.
Yep.
The ring makes a strength check with a +5 bonus, which I already have a +5, so does that mean I get 10 bonus on that?
I don't think that counts your sure.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't.
I-
I've never tried it like this
I don't
before.
know how they stack.
But I don't know how you decide damage here, or like how do we decide if it breaks the wall?
It said a strength check?
Yeah, it says the ring makes a strength check with a +5 bonus.
So the wall would have a strength,
The wall would have
Value?
a yeah,
and then you
and
would
it
just
also
have to
has a
roll
hit point value.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so it's like you're hitting it. So you would be using that. I would, the way I would interpret it is it wouldn't stack with your strength. It is just it's the ring itself.
D20
It's like a
plus
melee.
5.
Yes.
Okay. So I can do that up to 3 times. I don't have to roll to make it activate. I can just decide if I want to use it or not. And whatever I roll, if I roll something high, I could technically do it 3 times at that strength level. I think that's the way I interpret this.
Oh wow.
It doesn't, well, so when I'm using it against an enemy, I don't have to roll 3 times to use it 3 times. I roll once, and if I roll a high number, I can say, oh, I want to use it all 3 times in a row.
Oh,
Or
okay.
will you have to commit to usage prior to rolling?
That would be
Like you determine the level of how
I
much
mean, you
it
can
kind of
use
wind
an
up the
action
bat.
to expend 1 to 3 of its charges to make
Right.
a ranged spell attack against a creature.
right. You choose whether or not you want to use 1, 2, or 3 charges.
Like ahead of time?
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I'm
Yeah, I like
sorry.
the
I thought it was-
Not
I thought it
everything
was-
you're gonna
The way
like.
I've been using it has been, if it's a good roll, I can use it up to 3 times, or I can say I only want to use it once. But it's fine.
All right. Well, I would change that ruling and say you need to declare whether or not you want to use 1, 2, or 3 charges at that time.
I'll have to ask Google for an
Yeah.
official ruling on that. I don't trust.
Is that a
this.
god?
Hey,
You
Chat
can
GPT.
look up?
Huh?
Google? Google?
Google.
Google.
Yes,
They're
is
gonna
a
cheese it for
They're
sexual
cheddar
god.
jack. So those are
God
my
of
favorite.
orgies.
I thought that was Yahoo.
Yeah,
That's
I
what I
brought
was
the- I brought the
expecting to
boxes
see
and
through
I
one of
had
the
to
keyholes.
try.
It was like a big, like in Conan, a big orgy. I was hoping. I was like, guys, come get through this door.
Party scene from
Yeah.
Soccer.
That's the weird smell down here.
Maybe you come across right. Maybe you
Okay.
come across a room that
Um,
was an orgy when everybody was slaughtered. No, that wouldn't be happening in this dungeon.
Well, that's
I'm with
cool.
that ring, too.
I thought it was. That's why I came back tonight. I thought
Well, I guess Cyliik
Yeah,
it
is
was the
technically
orgy
the
night in the dungeon.
Cyliik is the goddess of
The
fertility
candles
and
Right? I was like, I'm
Low
in
light.
for this one.
right. So maybe that would be happening. Maybe they got a whole Greek or Roman thing going on here.
Alright. Okay, well, alright, so I'm kinda lost. Do we wanna, are we at the point where we're gonna try to break this door down, or do we have other options?
Up to you. So yeah, I
No,
mean,
I'm
what-
asking my friends.
Okay, I thought you were looking at me. No matter.
We try. I mean, it's up to you.
How strongly do you feel about it?
Well, I mean, we're here, we gotta do something, I don't wanna just stand around.
Sure.
I got
I
things
mean,
to
there
do.
is another
There was
door.
other ways we could. Yeah.
Before we start punching open.
We have a map to look at, and
Architecture.
you'd be able to see
Well,
whether or not you're
okay,
going to
so
run
I
in
relayed to you
circles or if
guys
this is
that-
deeper.
That Loki and I went down here and we reached a locked door, a wooden door, which evidently Ekrub can just kick the shit out of whenever he wants to.
Oh, let's go.
I mean,
But we don't know what's behind there. The room was empty, as far as I could tell. And I obviously couldn't see that other door, but we have a map.
All right. Well, let's
Yeah, I
leave the,
do
let's leave
think
the
we
big
want
rock
to
door alone
eventually
then.
head this way as our ultimate destination.
Okay. Well, let's travel.
We
And I
came
mean, there may
from
be
here,
other
right?
stuff that
Yes.
may be advantageous if we open up a room and
Does
we
that
find stuff.
indicate stairs?
It does. In
Would we see that on his map?
yes, you would
Like,
see that on
Can
the
you
map.
tell if there's stairs up or down?
They are up. Yep. Because the ones that go in like this are down. The ones that are flat like that are up. And so.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna not ram that wall. Then put my ring back in.
And
And
so you're
these are-
heading back to go back down that hallway? Is that what Rewis
I'm
is
laughing
suggesting?
now,
Yeah.
so you guys decide what you want to do.
These ones with the squares are closed doors. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Then we'll forget it. Yeah, I'm saying let's go down that to that door that you guys looked at earlier.
That's what?
Yep. That's my vote.
All
So
right.
I relayed to you guys that we already looked through there and there didn't seem to be anything in the room.
Okay. After you guys get down into this way and you're.
Are we sending battering ram Ekrub in to open the door for us?
It is
We're
locked.
gonna.
It is locked. Yes.
June's riding on my horse.
I looked
Not
through
for
the
long.
keyhole and there was nothing in there but darkness.
Do you really want me to try and kick it open again?
We don't really have
I don't have a lock picking kit, so I
I
can't.
got
It's
lucky.
either that or we go down
Well-
the other hallway.
I think I just got lucky the first time.
Can I, while he's messing with that, can I explore further down?
Yeah.
Or whoever wants to come with me?
Yeah.
Or be my shield?
Maybe we should all go down there anyways because that it looks like we need to start moving that way. According to
There's like a
Rewis's
magic
map.
sword in that room.
Okay,
That's
okay,
like
let me try and kick it open.
Castlevania 101.
All right,
Might as well
we'll
give
try
it a shot.
one more time. Let me give it a shot.
Okay.
All right, what is that?
So Ekrub is
strength
over
check?
Look, there's a
here.
big chunk of meat in there that we can use for food.
What was it again? A strength check? Or no, you made me do it like an actual damage roll last time. Right?
Yes.
Move further center. So roll this end in.
It was a D20 plus 2 you told me last time?
Yes. I can't get to it.
What are we trying to do?
No.
Which camera? Oh.
There, a little more. That's back to center. There we go.
Sorry, I'm assaulting you guys with a map.
Weirdest episode of Dora I've ever seen.
What's that?
Weirdest episode of Dora I've ever seen.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
I just got
Oh,
I'm the man.
15.
15. You come up and you give that door a kick, and it is solid, and there's just a loud book, 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 book that kind of echoes throughout the hallway here.
Yeah, sorry guys. This door is clearly enchanted with some sort of high magic.
How's your leg?
That's fine.
All right, so you turn around and head back. Everybody's heading down the hallway. All right.
Care wounds,
So
care wounds.
this whole you're stepping over preserved bodies as you are moving your way down. There are it's just littered. This almost seems like it was a room where there was a last stand, and as you're stepping over the bodies, you hear that loud boom ringing from Ekrub's kick, and shortly thereafter, as everybody's moving and grouping together, one of those bodies starts to move, and you feel it kind of reach out and brush against your leg,
Me?
and then another,
You keep looking at me.
and then another, and then dozens of husks start to rise all around you, and they're sluggishly moving towards Loki and Ekrub. So there are now. We're keeping these two out of it because
We're
we're
on
not
that?
going to
Oh,
be
gotcha.
with June.
We're about to throw it down.
And so, yeah, there is a horde of zombies that is waking up all around you.
I've been waiting for this moment. Forever.
All right, so there are. This is the first time we're doing like a horde type attack, and so it's just a horde, and so you just attack the horde, and we'll just add some flavor to it. So there are husks moving all around you. They're not really ignoring Rasiel, JonYoo, and Rewis, but they are trying to get through you to the paladins, to the holy people.
Okay.
That is what has woken them up.
Son of a bitch.
So we can also bring out. This is a little wider
And we're just in
than
this.
it's supposed to be, but there we've got our battle,
There we go.
our battlefield. Is that decently placed?
Find that in the scene. If I stay bird's eye,
So those guys were all up front. They were trying to get to us in the back.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get them up here, get you guys positioned where you want to be. What's that?
Purple's Loki.
Yes.
I thought you
What do you
was
got for
green.
weapons?
Great sword.
Two hands.
Great.
It's not just a good sword; it's a great sword.
Yeah, I also have a great sword.
Pretty sure it's two.
I just got a meh sword.
Yeah, my sword's plus.
A
it's
mess
plus one
sword.
to that sword, but who's counting?
Oh, and we always have. Usually try to have the jackalope bounce through sometime.
I was gonna ask what that was for.
Yep.
I was like, is that just in the snow outside the cave? Or?
Right.
A zombie jackalope? What the hell?
Zach, can you aim the action cam?
That's a lot of undead.
This one?
Yeah, aim it more towards that.
Tell me when.
No, I don't know where that is. Hold on. I mean, that's not bad, but I can't really.
Just a
Can you
We're
bring
gonna
it
use
a lot
them all.
closer? If you can bring it in closer to it. and then
All right.
maybe-
You guys need to get in here too. You are surrounded. You're not.
Like all the way back there.
Yeah, you are in the middle.
And
Good.
then aim it towards Bob a little bit.
Loki, what's your
Okay.
armor class?
Is it even?
It's not
16.
bad. It's a little. I mean, if you want to move it right tight in and aim it down,
That's the
That's my
distance.
limit.
Yep.
So
then move it down just a touch. Okay, we'll try that.
We'll try that. Do we? I mean, we can move this. We can shimmy this also if you want me to.
I'll switch between action and bird's eye, and we'll kind of see what we like better.
Okay.
Where are you at, Rasiel?
All right. So,
Hold on.
all right. Everybody's getting placed.
Where are you at?
right behind Ekrub.
How hard would it be for me to make my way through that crowd? What's your armor class? Low.
Say it would be. I would call
15.
it difficult terrain. So you could move. Can you move 30 or 35 or 40
30.
feet? 30 feet. So you'd be able to move 15 feet.
How far?
Each one of these are 5, but we can use those also.
What is this, a 10? No, or sorry, this is a 25.
I don't know what the blue is off the top of my head.
I had it. I think I've played this for 2 years.
Blue
Right.
is 20.
So where am I
So you are right here.
And you're right here.
That's Rewis. This is Raz.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna help
15 is my armor class, by the way.
All right. So let's roll for
Pretty
initiative.
high for a bard, to be honest.
So
I did
now
just
we are
break up
rolling
last
for
time, so that
initiative.
Yeah, that's huge.
So Loki, go back to your main screen
I can't wait.
sorry.
Can't wait to
and
roll.
roll
like
a
a
d20
6.
plus 6.
Oh, my dice the ugliest there.
He's off, man.
This might actually work out though because I'm done.
Oh man.
What'd you get?
I don't think so. I gotta be at a retirement. It's too serious.
I'm the worst roller here.
All right. Plus 20 over 20. Anybody get over a 20? You got over a 20?
Yeah, I might be back around 8.
Over a 20?
Probably what time we'll be down there.
Over a 20?
Oh, I didn't roll.
Sorry about that.
Shit. Oh, I had to do that. I forgot.
Yeah, it should have
Oh, son of a
initiative.
20, even.
Okay.
Not natty.
Oh yeah. I guess I do have +2 initiative. I forgot.
Yeah, plus 2.
I have -2.
Really?
Yeah.
As
For your
yep.
6.
No, just as the horde.
6.
6. All right. So over 20?
Yeah, 21.
21? Okay, so we have Loki.
Not
You just had
necessarily.
a straight 20?
20. Yeah.
All right, man, our pallies are coming out strong.
What was
Well.
on your dice?
That's just the way it is.
Good. Please
Um,
do some damage.
over
because I won't be
15?
able to.
What level?
All right,
Is he?
what'd you guys get?
What level are you?
I got a
is your
9.
paladin?
9. You got a 6.
I got a 6 too.
You got a
I don't know
6.
if I
I'll let
can
him
say.
go first.
I would say dexterity would get
What's your
the.
armor class? So-
16.
Let's see here. I don't know. It's pretty good. And then we've got
Paladins are, like, super strong.
Raz,
That's ridiculous.
JonYoo, and
Wish
Rewis.
LuneSpin was here. She'd tear the
Right?
fuck
She
out of
would
these
tear
guys.
the shit out of these things.
She's probably licking
She's
her ass
lost,
right now.
right, out in the store.
Ooh.
So,
Take advantage of this moisture.
Oh god.
how does initiative as a horde work? Is it just when it's
I
the horde's
attack
turn,
as
it's
the horde.
horde's turn?
Right, yeah.
Oh.
I don't know yet because I've never done it. And so we're about to find out. All right.
It would take a very long time.
Loki, you are up first.
You too.
So you choose what you want to attack first, like what kind of attack. You're gonna make just like a great sword attack. So let's see here, abilities and saves. Whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to. Skills, or maybe it's actions. And then you'd make a great sword attack,
Right.
and you get 2 attacks per action, and so you can make 2. It's called, well, just say a multi-attack.
2d6.
And so you roll your d20 and add 9. So you want to attack the horde with your
So
with your
I have this
great sword.
spell
And how we do it with multi-attack is you can either do both attacks. You just need to declare it when you start rolling. You can either roll both of your hits first and then roll your damage, or if you want to do one roll and then damage and then your other roll and damage.
You're saying whether or not I hit them or not, and then what the damage is?
Yes. Yep. So you roll for hit first, which is a d20 plus 9.
Okay.
Holy
Dot
shit!
plus 9.
Are you fist fucking me?
19.
I start a new character.
Right.
D-
Plus
what?
9.
So you are going to hit. So you hit with your first hit, and so now you would roll your 2d6 plus 5. If you need another d6, you
Oh, I
get
guess
2.
I can roll.
So here's another one. There you go.
Okay,
That's
so
an amazing sword.
I-
Great sword.
I was acting like that was
So 3
surprising.
plus
I guess
5,
mine's the same exact
8.
thing.
Right.
Yep. So 8. You do 8 damage
Plus
with your
that's this
first
guy.
one. Now do you want to roll for your second hit?
I know, what the fuck?
Would that be?
So that your
Mine's plus
d20
8.
plus 9 again.
Not plus
So
nine.
this is your second great sword attack. So roll your
Now you're
d20
lying.
and add 9.
He's better.
17 is also going to hit. So now you roll your 2d6 again and add 5.
There we go. 15.
Ooh, and so that one is a full 15. That was a good. So Loki comes out swinging, and he obliterates one of them, and we'll say swings that one and just completely like cleaves that one in half, and
Well, you're
damages
supposed to let
another.
him choose.
That's true.
You got to give him the opportunity.
That is a very excellent point. But I'm
Actually,
also DM. If somebody else would like to coach, that would be
No.
very
I mean,
happy.
like, you got to give him the pleasure. Of
I know- I
deciding
don't
what the
disagree
guy
with you.
dies like.
And so I'm going to put Rasiel in charge of coaching Loki. And so while I'm doing this, help.
Typically, when you
Help him out a
got
little
when you
bit.
kill somebody, you get to describe.
That's
how
true.
You're right. Okay.
I'm just gonna
And we will
And that lets us measure how
Level
awesome you are.
fair enough.
I would argue though, if he
So
just
dice
took one
bonus?
down to the horde, he's like, yeah, and then
As a
just
level
focus on the
one.
next ones. It would
Right.
be totally
Still, I mean,
sensible.
it's like, did you cut the guy in half, or did you cut his head
Yes.
off?
Ah, it's fair.
Yeah.
And
Four
so
level 1 slots.
take that as your cue to add some flavor. And
Yeah.
so you can describe your swings any way you like, but sometimes I do that as well. All right, so after
Also don't recharge
Loki,
after a
and you
long
also
rest.
have movement
already
left
done
if you would
it.
like to
I have 1, 2, 3,
reposition.
4, 5, 6, 7 uses.
Would I need to since it's
I don't use
a
any
horde,
of
or
those
they're
spells.
coming at us?
They're coming at you,
There will be more
and
enemies
so
after
it's
this battle as well too.
it's up to you whether or not you want to take a stand or if you want to try to reposition. So.
I guess I would just turn to the next
Okay.
zombie.
Okay.
That's true.
So all right, so you just kind of pivot
So
that
I was
way.
kind of trying to
I like that.
I'm
You have
kind
a
of-
very Inigo Montoya.
Okay, go
You
right.
killed my father, prepare to die.
long rest like we can always say.
Ekrub.
All right. I would like to swing at the nearest zombie
All right.
with my two-handed great sword.
All right.
I shout from across the hallway. Did you just turn Irish?
All right.
Zombie.
About to sling the zombie.
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay,
Well,
that
I
one's
haven't
probably not
seen
going to hit. 14.
14 is going to hit.
Holy shit.
Well, I hadn't said it. That concert that you just had, you guys covered. Spot on, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
From the back of the room, I could have sworn that was.
I couldn't see. She like had those plexiglass shields.
10
behind me.
points of
Couldn't
damage.
see
10.
anything.
And then I will do my second
Reflective.
attack.
Okay.
Well, it was the glare from the lights and stuff.
17.
17 to hit. That is going to hit.
11.
11.
And I would like to use my bonus action of
How much
Divine
damage did you have?
Smite.
Okay.
The last one?
I'll just use one charge. I got
15.
20.
What was the one?
That is going to be 3d8 radiant
There.
damage.
15 was
3d8
for both
radiant
Yeah, I'm going to
damage.
use my level
full
1
multi-attack,
slot,
or
which
was
is
that just the
2d8.
second?
But
second
since
one
these
was
are
15.
Who's your first
undead,
one?
I get
8.
an additional
Shit.
dice. I've always wanted.
Yeah, 5 plus 3.
Okay.
Zombies are undead, right?
Yep.
Alright, can I borrow a d8?
Yeah.
But that means
I'm
it
glad
just-
you said that because I have a question about what I'm going to do, and it may not work. So be prepared for a funny.
Oh
not funny,
my
but be prepared
god.
for a
Okay,
question.
there's 18 points of damage.
Okay. So you swing at one, you swing at another, and then you hold your blade out to. How I envision this happening is you take this one's head off,
Oh, and you know what I'm gonna do
take
to
this
that
one's
other
head off. You're trying to clear away in front of you, and then you swing your blade around, and there's like light coming off of it, and it's like you send out a blade of light at these two.
Are you
here.
sure that's what Ekrub would have done?
Well, the light goes into a specific orifice.
Oh, it does. Oh.
Buttholes! That is exactly what he would have done.
That's his catchphrase.
That is his catchphrase.
Such a classic.
It
All right,
really
cool.
is.
When
All
you're
right.
gone, by the way, we make sure that we at least throw one.
Oh, good. Thank you.
You do get honored all the time
Yeah.
when you're not here. There is definitely a holler of, there's butthole yelled all the
Lots of
time.
butthole talk goes on in this room.
All right, now it is the Horde's
Every time I
turn.
see
so-
a butthole, I think of you.
Thanks, man.
I think it's a good thing for you.
It is, yeah. It is.
All
It's
right.
great.
Every time I see
Like
a
when
butthole, I
LuneSpin's
think,
walking
"Oh,
away from me and her tail goes up. I'm
Yeah.
Wonder what Chris is up to.
All right. So let's see here. The Horde makes 2 slam attacks. And so it is going to slam one against Loki and another against Ekrub. So they're getting their slams. And let's see here. That is going to be 6, 7, 8, 9 to hit you. So you check your armor class, which is
Windex?
right here. And the rule is meet or beat. And I rolled a 9, so the Horde does not do any damage to you.
Is that Windex?
fun. Yeah.
And
It's after
21 to you.
Holy
Can I
shit.
get some of that? Damn.
Well, that unfortunately hits me.
So you take
Sure wasn't a 9.
8 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Actually, no, I think it's just 8 points of. Let's see what the actual damage is. It's just bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Big
If
difference
the
between
target
necrotic and
is
bludgeoning.
medium or smaller, it is grappled. And so are you? I think you're medium. I don't think you're large.
What,
You're done.
I'm medium what?
You're just
Medium
you're
size
medium.
wise.
Oh, where does it show your size?
I
I would say average.
I think medium is what most humans. It's the size of most everybody. And so roll a
Rasiel's
make a strength check.
Makes sense.
biggest bard that's ever. walked.
Damn right.
Oh,
Oh,
strength
bowling
check.
ball.
What
Yes.
movie is that with Antonio Banderas?
Alright, strength.
Desperado.
is-
Desperado.
Where they describe
Strength.
guy described him as like the biggest Mexican guy I've ever seen.
Sorry.
And
Okay.
he's like 5'8".
14.
14.
So
You
Hayek was taller.
shove back the few zombies that were trying to grapple you, and you break the grapple. Raziel.
All right, so they're undead.
They are.
So my question is, if I try to do a dissonant whisper on a zombie, I would assume they're like, whatever, because they don't really have a brain to comprehend what I'm doing.
I would think that's fair.
Okay, well, shit.
Let's
Dissonant
see here.
shout?
I mean, logically, but there's nothing saying that the zombie wouldn't, that you couldn't magically.
It just, you whisper a discordant melody that only one oh, never mind. That's not even worth it then. Alright, wheel. I'm just gonna do the whole pull out my crossbow and sideways just start firing at one who's to the left of me.
Okay. So roll for hit.
Oh no. Sure, now I get 27, natty 20.
Natty 20. All right. Roll damage.
1d6
So-
plus
So you automatically get your dice, whatever your dice roll is.
4. 1d6 plus 4.
So you get 6 is what you start with,
Mhm.
and now make your roll.
Okay. 4.
So 10 plus. What's your modifier
Oh,
then?
plus 4.
Plus 4, so
14.
14 total?
Yep.
Okay. So 14, you sink an arrow into both, the way I see it happening is thunk thunk. You take out these two that Ekrub had radiated.
Okay.
And you get a good shot. It goes through one of the bolt, like it's squishy and soft and the bone is rotting, and it goes right through and takes out both of them.
Wow.
And then I'm gonna move just a skosh this way, just to like, who's this?
To put Rasiel between you and the horde?
Yeah.
Or to put Rewis between you and the
Yeah.
horde?
Okay, good. I was like,
Oh, wait a second.
That's fair.
Rewis, you're like in the fray here. Normally you're like 80 feet off.
Playing the perimeter.
Yeah.
He's got long game.
I'm encouraging these zombies to punch you in the face.
There's some
Have
gold
you ever
back
taken any
there.
damage on any of our
You
fights?
know, there's some gold back there. Maybe you should get some of that.
that is
He's
my
the
turn.
only guy that hasn't taken any damage the entire 2 years.
I almost
that we
died
played.
to a giant ball sack.
I wasn't here that night.
That's true, you weren't.
I don't know.
To be
I don't know
fair,
what
we
happened.
all almost died to a giant ball.
Yeah, yeah.
So it wasn't just you.
Mm-hmm.
That is my turn.
All right, JonYoo.
I submit my time.
Oh, are those two guys dead?
The one I just knocked over the
Yes.
two.
They're prone.
Yes.
Okay. And where'd you go, Rasiel?
I just turned around and got a little closer to Ekrub, so
Okay.
we were a little more
So as I
closer.
go by these two, do I get advantage on attack? If they're prone.
These are down. He bolted them through the head.
They're
They're
dead.
dead.
Oh, they're dead.
They're
Dead,
yeah.
dead.
Oh, okay. Well, on my way to attack this guy, I'm going to touch Rasiel and give you bark skin.
Ooh.
So you'll get an attack or AC of 17 for an
Ooh.
hour.
For an hour? Okay.
I'm just
That's
happy
pretty
that-
fun. Roll an acrobatics check.
I'm just happy that someone's touched me.
Or
What are
acrobatics or athletics, because you're moving. We're going to see how fancy it
In
looks.
2 years.
Oh, okay.
This is a flavor check.
It's been a dry spell.
Yeah, really. I can't get shit without my loot.
18.
You deftly make your way through. You can hop. You can do however you want. You can parkour,
I
jump off
step
the wall.
the head of the zombie, and I step off the head of the other one, and then I touch you.
Bloop. And hop back over.
And as he touches me, I let out a little.
Okay.
You had to roll for that?
Yeah.
What was the other equivalent on the other end of the spectrum?
I fall over. Just and like, oh my god.
Okay, so you have AC of 17 now.
10 was my threshold. Yes.
And then I'm going to attack that guy first.
And you're coming at it with blades?
Yeah, I got my axe and a dagger.
Nice. This is the first time you've gone melee, isn't it?
No, I've done melee before.
Okay.
I mean, usually I'm able to range.
Right?
Okay, so first one, hand axe. 19 plus.
That's gonna hit.
Okay. So 1d6 plus 2, 4. And then, so I hit him, and then the guy right to my left. This guy.
This guy right in front of.
Yep, I'm gonna
That's coming up behind
swing him
Rewis.
with the dagger.
All right.
So 19 again.
All right,
with,
good. Hit
15
again.
total. And 1d4. Is that this guy? 7.
7.
Yep.
And Rasiel, I forgot how much damage did you do?
Great question. 14.
14. And how much? Your first one did 4. I think your first one did 4.
Yes. 4.
Okay. All right. So sorry. Let me get. I forgot to do some math last time.
Just to clarify, you're sorcerer, warlock,
Wizard.
wizard.
Mm-hmm.
I got it. And Jeff's
Ranger.
Ranger.
Ranger, dark elf.
Yeah, we did not do a good job of introducing ourselves.
Yeah.
It's all
And
good.
the
I
LuneSpin
got
that
the
we're always
bar
talking
now.
about is my dire panther, and she's a vicious killer.
She is a
But she's
badass.
gone today.
She is gone today.
He's actually a park
She's
ranger.
cleaning herself.
Right? Got that leg stretched out high. All right. And so you take a couple of good pot shots at these guys. You don't quite take them down, but you do a little bit of damage to them and slow them down a little bit more, especially this one that is reaching out for Rewis. Rewis.
I cast Blink.
You cast what? Blink? Love it.
Did you make a dice container out of a koozie?
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
I was wondering where your drink was. Like, what it is?
That was throwing me off so hard when I was here on Tuesday. I was like, what is this thing?
I mean, I bought this for $2, but it's fine. Just use that thing.
You bought that for $2?
Yeah, at
You
Riverside.
blinked?
I like it.
Blinked out existence.
Oh, blinked out of existence.
Yeah,
Okay.
into a different dimension.
Okay. All right, so that is the last thing that Loki sees. Well, no, Loki doesn't see it because Loki was. You're facing that off against this guy, or did you get moved? Because I thought you pivoted there. Either way, Loki is up.
You can use my
What would you like to
sign
do, sir?
To roll your dice in here. Just throw it in there.
I assume using my greatsword.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Unless you have
This
anything
is like
else,
a net.
which you guys haven't taken any
Oh,
damage yet,
actually,
really, to speak of. So, because you also have
It lands on their face.
spells.
Oh no!
Bolt.
I can't imagine.
Yeah, I would say you should have some spells also if you would want to use those.
Yeah.
And so, let's get Rasiel over here to help you look through your stuff. Do your job, Rasiel.
I am doing my job.
All right, so Loki's getting ready.
And you're looking to do what now? Sorry.
Attack.
Yeah, it's just his turn to attack, cast.
What is this?
And while you guys are making that look, I'm gonna go use the restroom quick.
What time?
I wonder-
You want us to come down to?
Because you could do this.
Is
I
it
wonder
an
if it-
area effect?
That's what I was wondering. I don't know.
I know it's
if
long
it's-
range, but
7:38, like
What's good?
duskish.
Yeah.
Well, let's
The
see. Where are you
creature
at
within
though?
your
Because I
range.
wondered if I wonder if it
What's
would
up?
harm us
Park it.
if you went like this way.
well, if it's,
Oh, when?
it's that guy.
Okay.
That's
7:38, like
Oh.
dusk.
Yeah, if you're just going for that
Might
one
make
guy,
Saturday.
I would say great sword
Yeah.
would be a
I
way
might
to
make
go
an
again,
appearance.
too.
I have to work at 6 a.m. on
Radiant strikes.
Sunday, so I
Nope.
wouldn't be there for
Nope.
too long. But
If it's crazy ass windy, we'll kind of play it by ear because I might have to spray the shit out of my yard or something
Yeah.
so we don't light everything on fire. But
I would
It's-
say good
it's
great
not-
sword
is it
again.
quite as windy down there? Where's the wind coming out
We're
of?
close enough
That's what
that
I'll
you
have
know
to
it's
say.
basically like
Yeah.
guaranteed
It's coming
hit
out
as
of
long as you
you
roll
got
it
me,
enough.
man.
Out of the north
That'd be
side.
my-
It,
that'd be
it,
my-
it,
Touch
was,
into
it
it?
was your fault.
Because we're
I was
attacking
just like,
characters,
God.
right?
Yeah,
It's like 10 of
Found
them.
a founder's
I would.
edition.
I might ask
Yeah,
him
man.
about this
Thank
one
God.
The guiding bolt.
because then like you might
They're
you
benchmarked
do this one.
To
you
have
do
a little
the
bit better
great sword.
performance just
to get
because they're
these
like straight out
stragglers
of
over
the
here
Video
beside
Factory.
you.
Was it the
If we
1590s
still
that
have
have
a
been
bunch of these,
catching
you
on
might be
fire?
able to just like,
I
Because
have
of their
not
like
heard.
power plug?
like Iron Man basically.
Maybe for, I've not heard of that.
I'm assuming.
But I mean, I
it's
can do
proximity taking
2
away
attacks, so
aspects
one
or
attack of
something
this, one
like
attack
that.
of
Maybe
this, you're saying?
they didn't have a good enough.
If I was
supply or
you in this
something?
case, I just do
No.
2 of the great swords.
Okay.
I don't know
Those
if you
the
can do that
lightest
because then
tactics
like
Do
They
both
actually
attacks
self-
are needed to kill one guy, or
Not
changing out
necessarily.
power
If you
points.
roll, if you
I don't
roll
think
on
it's
your
a-
first attack,
I don't think it's
get like really high damage.
typical to the founders.
Okay, because he has
I think
the
it's
list
new
of how
ones that they
much
just-
Yeah.
each guy has.
Well,
Yeah,
John
we
hasn't
don't know
done
what
anything
that is
like
either.
that for
Oh,
But with
okay.
this,
Yeah.
since
with
you
that,
track, so
sometimes you have to use an
he's-
action to use something else.
Yeah,
so if you have your
it's
great
kinda
sword,
fun.
you
What
have
was
to
your
use an
previous
action to
card?
like put it away to do that.
Did
He has
Um,
he has one called guiding
A
bolt.
30-90.
To like 3 in the
Is
morning.
that
Which is
like
still
an area?
pretty
So like
big.
I'm sitting here
Use that
envisioning
on
him like
your
sending just a
new
giant bolt out through
It
his
kind
hand.
of
Computer?
It's kind of like
That
Is
would
that
be
dual
my. Can I read it?
No,
It doesn't really say that it's
video
for
card, you have
one
to do
person,
this.
but I would you know.
So if you
But does
duel
that also mean
Toward
if
a
you-
creature within
it
range.
would just go off
so
the
it is just
lowest
one.
card.
feeding on
You have to have
propane
two of
now,
the same
so-
card to duel.
If you, I mean, if you
How much would you
rolled
say
a,
it
because
did?
you need to do a, I
Stuff
think you would
didn't
have
know.
to make
Sure,
a
why?
spell
Like, we
attack
did that
roll.
all the time.
Yeah, you'd make a ranged spell attack. If you got a critical on that, I would let it bleed over to other.
we didn't use.
Okay.
Well, in
Other
that case,
creatures.
it's up to you.
Running my
But
monitor.
if I'm facing one guy, that wouldn't matter. If I'm facing a couple, then-
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you bought 50-90.
And so it's up to you if you want a guiding bolt or if you want to dark, or if you want to great sword.
I'll just do the great sword again. I'll keep it simple for now.
Okay.
And
All right.
it's
I'll
only
attack
for
that
you
guy.
guys.
So
Okay.
it's-
So now you roll your
He has
d20 and
good
add
shapes
9.
that he drinks occasionally.
That's gonna hit.
Like when Nikki
Okay, yeah.
makes
So now you roll your 2d6 plus 5.
Or just bulk.
So 10.
10.
So I can distribute
Now make another one.
when
Another.
Yeah,
Another hit.
together, though.
This and then
not
this.
Yep.
for a game.
Nope,
but
that's
for
fine.
Processing
That's what it's all about.
computer generated
Is that an 18? Yeah, that's gonna hit.
AI video. I think I can.
11.
All right.
Okay. Well, I would be perfectly. Let me get back to you.
Like,
What'd you think?
this thing rolled up. Okay, there we go.
That it was weighted.
Just making sure because I give it really low.
No, you're doing great.
Yeah, keep that on your turns.
Yeah, exactly.
So
You're thinking about reselling that anyway?
you
You got the bad one
you
now. There we go.
Yeah.
you take this one down
Yeah.
easily enough,
Yeah.
and then you turn your
Especially when you gotta
attention
make up costs for that.
towards the other three that are coming towards you. So now it is. There you go. Let's see. You did. We'll say you take. If you can take one of these two down also, if you want to take one of them down. Okay. So you knock that one down.
I cut off his head.
Yeah. Nice. And then Ekrub.
All right. Well, I'm gonna swing at the nearest zombie
Okay.
with my two-handed great sword. Hey, do you mind if I use your arms name? I mean, it's my first time.
Actually, I cut one guy's head off and I kept going, and then I hit the quarter outer rear of the next guy.
Nice. There it
And
is.
collarbone.
There, he's getting in.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
That's the thing.
Yeah. Right.
I was trying to get Christian to go into that, but
Yeah,
he's,
right?
he's too nice. He's
Right?
Like, I cut that guy's arm off. And then he died from
I
bleeding
stab him
out.
to
I give him a
slowly
nice
help
pat
lower
on the
him to the
back as he
ground.
falls asleep.
I gently laid him down and
Yeah.
I put the
Brush
sword
his
in
hair
his
back.
He peacefully passed away.
Softly while he dies.
Sorry about that.
You were a good warrior.
He died in his sleep.
Right.
Somebody want to call his family?
You're all like butthole stabbing.
All right. 14 to hit.
14's gonna hit. So which one you attacking?
The nearest one. I guess this
Should be
one.
that guy. You're gonna have to move up towards him a little bit.
All right.
Walking through the carnage, right?
All right. Person. Well, that's not very much damage. Okay, 7. No, 8 damage.
8 damage. Let's see here.
That was weak.
I am pretty sure that is going to barely hit.
Barely hit.
Yep.
I thought it was your damage.
That was my damage.
Oh, what was your hit?
My hit was 14. You said it. Hit.
Oh, yeah, and that was your damage was 8?
Yeah.
Okay.
8 hits. Holy
Yeah.
shit. Okay.
It's a horde. Doesn't take much to hit a horde.
Okay.
Wow. Have you met us?
Right? I'm surprised nobody has missed yet, to be honest.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go for my second hit here.
7.
I was just gonna say.
There's no way because my plus is an 8.
Okay.
So like I could have rolled a fucking 0.
Just close
Well,
his eyes.
Yeah,
I guess not. Natty 1 would have fucking
Yeah,
hit.
natty 1
Okay,
is
well,
not gonna-
either way, that was a 21 on
Okay.
this guy.
So that's gonna hit.
All right. 8 + 4. 14. 14 + 4. 16. 16 + 4. 18. 18 + 4. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21 11.
11.
Believe that's a Nordic ruin?
I can't see that, even looking up
If
close.
the light hits it just right.
Well, the light ain't hitting it
I do
right.
wonder. I do wonder if that use a
It's like
blacklight or
dark
something.
Right.
A light.
square.
That would make sense.
So 11
Like a
points.
flash, you know.
It'd
Yeah.
be sweet if you had a black light, like a roll tray or something like that. So as soon as you throw your dice in there, they just
or
like
that would
you
illuminate.
be-
buy dice that have big white letters on them, or numbers like that.
Does
Those
that,
aren't cool.
That's just.
These
that's
are
just
really
crazy
cool.
talk.
what does that do for that guy? Is he still alive?
Oh no, definitely not.
Okay, I will use one more of my Divine Smite as a bonus
Or if they all
action.
had just
Okay.
the dots. Like
So
regular dice.
3d8
15 dots.
radiant
Oh,
damage
each.
on the nearest,
That would be hard. We would be like,
on this guy
Okay.
as a bonus action. I still got movement.
Okay.
Or they really throw you off and they make like the amount of dots, but it's in the shape of a number.
Oh,
It's like
that'd be
7
cool.
dots, but it's
Oh.
actually in the shape of a 3.
Yeah. Yeah, really.
Like, wait, which one is it?
16 points of damage.
16 points of damage.
20 dots in the shape of 1.
A bolt of light comes down and just burns this creature to a crisp. And as this is going on,
So both of those guys are.
there come some tendrils of darkness start to
Boss fight?
eke out of some of these dead bodies over here, and the first one infects Loki, and Loki feels this funny feeling coming over him, and soon he loses control, and he turns against
Supposed to be a PG
Ekrub,
show.
and make a hit. Roll for hit against Ekrub.
What movie is this from? No, there's a movie that.
Is it-
I'm sure my
The-
subconscious took it from something,
the-
but I have no idea.
I'm trying
Is
to
that a
think
20?
of-
Yep. 20 plus 9.
17.
17 plus 9.
X-Files? 17 plus 9 or
Well, I'm
17
sure it's
total?
an
17
X-Files.
plus
I think
9.
it was a movie
Barely hits.
that stuff like
Fuck.
creeps up on
And
you.
so now roll for
Spooderman?
damage.
Is that just the great sword? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Or whatever?
Unless you want to, you
Spider-Man?
can. So
Like-
now
like
all of
Venom?
your spells also turn to
Maybe.
darkness. And so what once did light
The
now does
stuff?
necrotic damage.
Oh no.
And so if you wanted to use your guiding bolt,
Well, remember, we're friends. Just do a regular
not
attack.
anymore.
Yeah.
And so this is just your great swording him, and we're gonna look here real quick. You roll for damage. So we're gonna see.
Mm-hmm. I blink back into this plane of existence to be like, don't touch that!
You.
Everybody's got candles, right?
Oh, I got shit.
have
So you
ways
have.
to
Where is
light
it?
them,
I
because
thought you have, because you
only
have
the-
divine smite also.
As far as I know, mine's still on my forehead.
How come I
Only
can't
point.
find?
Where'd it go?
dripping
I don't know.
candle.
You should have divine smite as well. There it is. Okay, so you also use divine smite with this attack,
Like, throw everything at me.
which is 2d8 damage, and you are doing necrotic
This
damage to
dungeon
him.
is
So
designed
how
to
much
kill
damage did
holy
you do with
people.
your great?
5 plus 5, so 10.
So 10 points of damage, and now roll 2d8.
Okay.
He's like, here, throw this at him. Throw
There's
this.
another.
What the fuck, man?
There we go. I think there's another 8. There we go.
I'm starting to think that this
We're
was a pointed
friends.
attack.
So 5.
So
just
15 points of damage total.
Right.
5 points of necrotic damage comes out of his great sword and also smacks you up the butthole.
Oh, so 15 points of damage total?
Yes.
Awesome.
And
That's what you mean by a dark power.
right. No. That is what's actually coming after you are more tendrils. And you just saw what happened to Loki, and now you're starting to recognize what Rewis was trying to tell you on the way down here, that this place does not like holy people.
Okay.
And so those tendrils are now on their way for you, and you notice them, so you can get out of there, or you can choose to flee really quickly. But it is the Horde's turn, and the Horde is going to move.
Well, then I'm going to get the hell out of the way of these tendrils. If I have the choice.
Might be difficult. There's 10 of them.
Well,
10 drills.
Oh,
But
Right. All right. And so we're gonna
I
make.
could have been using divine smite earlier though.
Yes. Yep.
Oh,
yep.
sorry.
Yep. No, that's all right. That's what being a noob is. I still am doing.
it's a bonus action, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And so we're
I
doing
go,
things
go,
wrong all the
yes,
time.
yes, yes.
It's all
And-
about just having the fun.
Depending on what level you have, how many level 1 spell slots do you have? You can use it that many times.
He just porked you in the butthole and you're trying to help him? What are you doing?
Well,
No.
That's a true friend.
What are you?
Right.
Uh,
It's
spells.
Yep. And so these are your
be
first
clear,
level
15
spell slots,
points.
and so when you
Oh, I
cast
see, I
one,
see.
you can
So
tap
you're saying,
that,
you're saying you kind
and
of like
then
it?
you can fill in your slot. So you have 3.
Three left.
Yep. And then you also have
way worse than this.
second. You should have second level spell slots
Had the ping pong battle
and
sideways.
third level spell slots. I don't think you're to 4th level yet.
Shit,
No.
pancake.
So you can cast them at that level as well.
Wasn't the
Oh,
handle.
so I could have done 48.
Right? Yes. That's exactly right. And so, and that's just part of learning how to play the game.
Okay.
I can't decide whether
And so now,
So I
if-
probably should use it then.
right.
Club Red's really
And so you can declare that on your next turn. You can say, I want to cast this at 3rd level, and then you would do the 3rd level,
Okay.
the 3rd level action.
Sorry guys.
All right,
fucking
so
best movie ever. Wow.
we are going to make a bludgeoning attack against against Rasiel first, and that's going to hit. And against JonYoo second, and that is not going to hit because that was a 2.
What'd you get against me?
Oh shit.
I got
My AC is a 1.
I believe you. I'm just saying.
I got an 18
Ah.
for my roll.
Yep.
And so,
So
the,
you have 17.
Oh, I
the
do.
damage
Yeah,
is
well.
good. Hi.
Just remember that.
Yeah.
9 points of bludgeoning damage to you.
Super hot. Love
And
that.
then Rasiel, you are up.
All right.
So while he's rolling, what initially was going to happen, but we are running out of time, is you were going to annihilate all these, and then there was going to be
Why are we running out of time?
because Katie's gone and I'm getting home to my kids,
That's
In-
very reasonable.
right?
selfish.
Right? Oh, so selfish of me.
So
Yeah, dash.
I have something called Thunderclap,
Okay,
but it says that it affects anything within 100
I
feet.
think I
Sure will.
I would assume that would mean these guys too.
it sure does.
All right.
Not me. You can do it.
Why not you?
You could do
I'm
it.
on a different plane of existence, man.
You haven't
Alright.
come back yet?
I'm gonna Thunderclap then.
All right.
God, I didn't realize.
While playing your piccolo?
Thought that was.
Yeah.
butt cheeks.
The thing it just sits there and floats, and I just
I didn't realize
I'm
your
that
thighs were
good.
so
So then everybody needs to
Thick ass.
do a Constitution saving throw.
All right. So now you make a Constitution saving throw because you are within 100 feet.
We do. Everybody.
Everybody does.
Thanks a lot, Ross.
So it's one of
Bro,
your
I'm
main
just trying to
attributes, Constitution. So
Oh,
yeah, you
so
just
this
roll a
is for help.
d20 plus 2.
Well, I was trying to get at least some of the horde to do it.
All right, Constitution. Oh, good thing I have a +8
I'm trying to
Constitution.
use my own.
Are you
roll
serious?
cage.
That's actually good for me, but it's
I-
like, damn,
It's
I'm
his-
imagining
it's
whatever
his-
else has
It's
then.
his now,
That's
man.
mine, I
Yeah.
guess.
15. Oh, sorry.
You stole my dice too, so.
15.
Good, good.
Everything's fine.
Horde rolled a 12.
They are not good.
Okay.
14.
So it's time to get
I was
into the
ready to toss it around,
character.
like,
So
That's all
you
right.
take.
Sorry.
You can wait for everybody else also, so you don't have to say it again.
Okay.
Well, yes, the only one left would be Loki.
What'd you get?
18.
You got what?
16. plus
16.
18.
Okay.
Okay, so it doesn't affect him.
It just affects the
then.
horde.
So 2d6 worth of damage. Awesome.
That's a clap.
Oh wait, that's 6.
All right. So, what do you want this clap to do? Because you knock them all down now.
Knock them down and just kill them, or like
Yep, they're done.
Cast them out.
nothing super fancy. I just want like a huge clap, and just
Like a s-
all you see is just this wave of like thunder that just knocks them all over.
Okay.
Nothing fancy, just more like a
Like the
and
Hulk.
just yeah, basically.
Out of his periphery,
Not like a-
JonYoo sees you getting ready to do that, and he kind of tries to align himself so that the shockwave will just kind of reverberate past him and not hit him. and everything else you just woof send out a wave, and it just tumbles them down.
Kind of like it was kind of like a blade of effect.
Make
You
it clap.
jump
Make it
over it.
clap.
Ekrub's kind of just looking at
What?
him like, where
Make
the
it clap, Rasiel.
Good clap. All right, and so you have taken care of the horde. I like it when it's player versus player, and I don't have to do anything anymore. So now the horde is down. Rasiel's turn is over. Would you like? Well, I guess would you like to move now that you have cleared the path?
So everybody's down except for Loki.
Except for Loki.
I'm just gonna turn around and move back a little bit just to kind of
Everybody's
myself
down?
with big man here.
Everybody's down except for
The
Loki.
All the zombies are
the
dead.
enemies. The horde has been defeated.
Be up there.
Okay.
Rasi, he's blinked. He's he's on a different plane right
Oh,
now.
you
That's
moved.
what he does.
That's
Okay,
what
I thought
he
you were
does.
moving the bad guys to the.
So is Rasiel,
Oh no.
is Loki completely compromised at this point?
What do you guys? Well, you
We haven't found a way to bring him back, so
Shit.
and we don't get a
my
whole
turn's
lot
up.
of time.
My
Oh,
turn's
and
up.
as I turn around, I yell, "Use the candles! If you haven't lit your candles yet, you should do that."
What if I
Oh, there. That's the end of my turn. I light a candle real quick.
all right?
A candle. I'm just
A
holding on to
candle.
One. Yep.
All right,
One
John,
candle
you
equals one prayer.
What's that?
One candle equals one prayer. Yeah.
right?
Well, that's how it worked, right? Last time, like we were like one was enough to
One,
like negated half the damage or something.
I think it was a quarter.
Either way,
Right,
it did at least enough to hopefully keep me around for a bit.
right. So John, you
Uh,
yes, at this point, I mean, you can try. I mean, it would be very humane of you if you wanted to try to talk to him.
But I think on par.
I was
with
gonna say,
our
like,
group, we don't.
You know,
really
we're
go
both
the humane
paladins.
route.
I have like the light in me, right? What if I just put my hands on his forehead?
I guess I should ask the DM, do you want this character to continue on, or like,
So how did it end the last time?
Oh, they both died.
Yep.
No. Not by the
Oh,
paladin
why?
friend.
To be fair, we don't know if those two would come back though either. So.
Maybe their
okay.
spirits live on.
Well,
somewhere.
I'm gonna dash towards Loki and swing away.
All right. Are you trying to communicate at all while you're doing this? No.
Ekrub,
I thought about it for a second, and I'm like,
before you get your sword to him, Ekrub has one thing he wants to say. He like rushes up and he's like, "Wait, you know my name now, right?" Okay, you can proceed. All right.
die knowing.
I was half expecting
Wait.
butthole.
Yeah, that's right.
All
right.
I just wanted to make sure he knows me.
I was waiting for you to.
Nat 20.
Oh, good
for
lord.
The axe. Sorry. Sorry, your face is going to be.
So how we do natural 20s is you get your max dice number on your roll. So for you, if with your greatsword, it would be 12 because it's 2d6.
Right.
So you would start with 12, and then you would do your roll and add your roll onto that 12. And so what he's doing with his axe is the same thing, but axes are not as powerful as a greatsword.
So 8 points automatic, and then 6 points additional on the
Okay.
axe, and then I'm gonna swing with dagger.
So
Swing the dagger?
14. So he did
No, what
thrust
is
the
that?
dagger.
No, more like a
Stab.
swing. Don't pay
Pierce.
attention to my.
Right?
I swing with the axe.
Your T-Rex?
And then I come down with the dagger.
Puncture.
Sure. Stab.
Reet.
I stab.
Reet.
Yeah, stab. 14. Oh yeah, it's not gonna hit you, is it?
Yeah, so now you check your, does 14 beat your armor class? I don't think
16.
so. Yeah.
Okay.
So you take 14 points of
Of damage?
damage. Yep.
How do you do that?
And so then just scroll up over here. Is how I do
okay,
it.
okay.
And then once you get to 14, you hit damage.
And then there you go. Whoop.
LuneSpin would jump in.
So
with
that
the
took
pounce.
away. So now
So
add
claw.
14. Yep, heal. There you go.
There you
It
go.
was
Nope.
delayed, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, right? Technology. So slow.
Imagine if my guy actually had this sling on and was trying to swing.
Right?
Pretty weak.
It's an
Right?
hour. It's an hour. I'll just
So now Rewis blinks back in to see the scene.
What's going on? What happened?
I don't
Did I
need to
kill all
explain. You
these
guys explain.
zombies?
You guys are on the battlefield.
We're putting.
Oh yeah, sorry, my guy's
We're
over
putting
here.
him out of his misery, unfortunately.
I'm like, because I was using
Again?
no weapons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rewis just stands there and rolls his eyes. Ugh.
So I cast Mind Sliver. What is your intelligence bonus?
0. Is that right?
Is that your intel? Yeah, that is true. Yep, the intelligence bonus is 0.
So you have to roll a 1d20 and I think meet or beat a 14.
Okay.
10.
I will do 2d6 damage,
Just got mind slivered.
8 points of hit damage.
Does that have residual effect? Like what the hell? Why would you do mind sliver if it doesn't like?
It does disadvantage on like your next saving throw until your turn.
That's just oddly
Is that
specific.
different than mind spike?
I think I was using those interchangeably.
But I mean, is
Oh,
there a
wait.
difference between the two?
Yeah, there is. There's a Mind Sliver and there is a Mind Spike. I don't think I have Mind Spike yet.
I'm so nerdy. I know this now.
Right.
Mhm.
It's great, isn't
2
it?
years ago, I'd be like, nah, I don't know.
Nah, I don't know what this is.
I didn't blink out reality again.
Okay. So Rewis stays located to this plane of existence.
Now it's gonna stick around.
For now.
And now, Loki, what would you like to do? It is your turn.
So.
It's 2 spikes. Or 2.
Keep in mind, you just got hacked and slashed from this little dark elf behind you.
No, I'm like 6'4".
Well, I mean, comparatively, I mean, he looks like he's a hulking giant. He's like Reacher size.
You picked like a huge.
I just gave you a minor headache, so no threat.
Like Alan Richson size, but the darkness and evil inside of you is pulling you towards the light of Ekrub.
Right, because you said that it goes toward the light.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'll attack him.
All right.
Sorry, I can't remember your name.
We're all like,
Sorry. Sorry.
Right?
I just meant you.
Our bad.
Right.
My bad.
So I'll do the greatsword again.
Okay.
Because I don't.
Yep. All right. Nope, that makes sense.
So one of these, right?
Yep.
1.
Oh no.
what do you roll?
Natty 20.
Natty 1.
Oh,
Oh,
that's good.
So that's your first one. Your first one, you completely whiff. You whiff spectacularly. Like you, Loki, there are signs of trying to fight the darkness, but it didn't win. And make your second.
4.
So that one, so 4 plus 9,
That was a
13.
miss.
13 misses. So on your next one, your blade just bounces off his armor. So does smite have to hit in order to?
Yeah, it's
okay.
a bonus action.
Okay, I didn't know if, since it's a bonus action, if it had to accompany a hit or
Well,
if it
let's
could still be
see.
used.
Yeah, you have to hit first. On a successful hit,
Okay.
you can use Divine Smite.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys got just dodged a bullet, literally, Ekrub.
Yep.
All right, Ekrub, your turn.
All right. Well, sorry I have to do this. I'm gonna go with my two-handed
So
greatsword.
apologetic.
Right? I love
Sorry,
it.
Al. That's really
Two-handed greatsword.
You guys want to be in morally questionable situations, so I will put you in morally questionable situations.
17.
17, is that going to hit? Your armor class?
I think the morality comes out of how we're
Sorry,
trying to
16.
get out
16,
of the
yep.
situation.
Sorry.
Turn.
Sure.
You're very apologetic, too, for a bad guy.
Does he
That'll
know?
be 8 points.
Not,
Yeah,
not you,
I
I'm
don't-
saying like his character.
Yeah. I don't-
That'll be 8 points of damage,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use
Yes, he has no idea.
my level 2 Divine Smite.
Okay? You honestly hear him mumbling, "Consume the light."
Since he got like
Feed him a candle.
since he's been possessed or whatever, is he undead?
No.
No.
Nope.
Then I don't.
I should have used that earlier.
This makes me think there is a way to
The
save
Divine
him,
Smite
but
would
I
do
don't
that.
know what it is. Other than
16
just let
points
him
of
eat
damage.
16.
he's consumed the light,
All right, now I'm
let
gonna
him eat him.
So 16 more.
yeah 8 plus 16.
Problem solved.
Okay.
Now,
For
all
us,
right, I'm gonna go
do
for my
58.
second attack. Now.
Okay.
27 to hit, so that hits probably.
If the 17 hit, the 27's gonna hit.
So do our candles not have any effect on what's attacking him?
11 points of damage.
11
Okay.
more.
Yeah,
Right.
11.
Only if
Just make
you
sure I
have
get it
one
right.
lit
I do
and
on my
he's
face.
attacking you.
Oh,
It only like staves off some damage.
okay.
Is it
I
damage?
didn't know if it.
Yeah.
a little bit, okay.
All right, and that
It's
concludes,
damage
that concludes
protection.
my turn. I'm not going to use another divine smite.
All right, that was Ekrub's turn.
Can you use more than one?
I don't know. I think
I think it's just one, right?
one bonus action per turn.
Yes.
Right? You only get 2 attacks. You get an extra attack, but only 1 bonus action.
Right.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. All right, Roz.
All right. He's not undead, right?
No.
So I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on him.
All right. And what does Dissonant Whispers do?
That only you whisper discordant melody that only one creature of your choice within range can hear, racking it with terrible pain. You must make a Wisdom saving throw, otherwise you'll take. I had it here, 66 damage.
66.
Holy shit.
I'm casting it at 4th
Where's
level.
all these bar moves coming
6d6, right?
from? Oh, 6.
When I ranked up, I got it. So.
Sounds like 6-6.
Right.
I was like,
So
holy
make
shit.
a wisdom.
60.
Yep.
First he took out a whole horde of zombies.
Yep.
Now this, I was like, where the fuck?
Oh, I mean, you needed a 14.
Ah.
Alright, so I don't have 66, so I'll just roll with this bad boy.
I have 2 of
Hey,
them.
I got one here.
I have 2.
Okay, well, I'm not going to count that one then. 1, 2, 3,
Man, mine rolls
4,
automatic
5.
every time.
That's
There's
okay.
another one.
Alright.
Oh my god.
5, 6.
Dude, why haven't you used this?
I just got it!
Oh, I gotcha.
I just learned how to use my spells.
Yeah, that too. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh my god.
11.
Is that yours?
15.
Whoever made that dice is like, I'm gonna rate the numbers the exact same color as the rest.
Yeah, right.
I know, right? It's just. Well, who made these is the guy at
All right.
the Wayne Church
Which one's
Base
yours?
there.
This one? That one?
No, they're all his. Yeah.
Like one guy printed O dice.
Is this one yours?
One of those. No, that one is mine. I
that
think. I
one's
think
a-
that's my new set.
Yeah,
That's
that
the
was
one I was
mine.
using
Okay.
earlier.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, it's yours, but yeah.
Right. Yep. All right. Everybody's back in check. Are you moving at all, Roz?
Nope.
All right. JonYoo,
Stab him away.
stab away. Do your thing.
Sorry.
Right. I apologize, but
That's gonna hit.
48.
Hand axe, 20, not natural.
first one hits.
With 5 damage. And then the dagger. Oh shit. I don't know what I had. I grabbed it and
It slipped.
it slipped.
Ugh.
Can I reroll?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't see what it was. Nat 20.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know what to
I missed
do.
my one, but I got an natty 20.
Sorry.
Make a deception.
I don't know what you want to do there. Because I didn't roll a 20 the first time. And
I know you
didn't
did.
really see what it was.
No, I'm pretty sure I saw his 20 the first one.
Well, okay. 1d4. Oh, so 7 automatic.
Yep.
I mean, he didn't say no.
And then 6 on top of that.
So it was 5 plus 6.
7 plus 6.
7, so 13. I think
For
it's.
that one, and then I
And
had
5 was the
I
first.
had,
Oh, gotcha.
Sorry.
whatever I had on the first roll.
First one was
Gotcha.
5, and
Okay.
then it was 13 for the second one.
Yep.
So 18. Okay. I'm still alive.
Damn.
Right. And then JonYoo is up. Or not JonYoo, Rewis
Oh,
is
you
up.
want me to go again?
Right. We might as well.
Please no.
You and your
My hands
mulligans.
are like super slick. When I grabbed the dice, it just kind of like flipped out of my hand.
Hey,
I'll
let's do
do
an
the-
natty 20, so.
I'll do Mind Sliver one more time. So we'll do intelligence check of 14.
You know he's serious. He took his glasses off.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, mind slippery.
You said 14 or more.
Put this
Meter
like,
beat?
stuff on
9.
my elbow. 'Cause I have
5 points of
arthritis in
damage.
my elbow from wearing the sling so much, and it makes my hands like crazy.
I do not disappear.
Bursitis, that's just-
And now
No, it's
Before
so there's
Loki is up,
there's a
the
capsule
darkness,
under
you feel it crush down on you like it is trying to crush what's left of the light that's in you, and you take 7 points of necrotic damage. And then it is your turn.
And put cortisone in there, but since I just had surgery,
I'm gonna attack
the risk of
JonYoo.
infection is
Okay.
He's been
higher,
killing
so
me.
they won't
Right,
do it.
okay.
So I have
So
to
he's turning on the one that is causing him some pain.
I'll do the great sword.
Alright.
Yeah, that would normally.
So 6 plus 9 is 15.
Nope.
No.
That does not hit.
Man,
Okay, and then
we need your high rolls again.
And do one more, right?
Yep.
You got this.
Okay. 3.
Oh man.
Well, that one hits.
Right,
Yeah,
damn.
well,
So imagine me ducking.
there's a fine
dodging.
line.
Right, yeah. You guys
The
duck and
darkness is
dodge.
making me fight worse. So.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
But that's deep.
Because you
What
were
did roll the
clubbing
first
them
one? You had a
zombies.
15?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm a 16.
yeah.
So.
So close. All right, and Ekrub.
I can't kill my previous friends, that's what it is.
I like that.
19,
There's still a little bit of good left in you.
Yeah, there's just enough.
19 to hit. Yeah, I believe that hits.
Mhm.
11 points of damage. There's my second attack.
Loki is looking rough.
Second attack, 21 hits.
Oh, I thought you were saying damage. I was like, what the fuck?
No.
Well, I thought when you said 66, I was like,
66.
what the hell?
Oh,
Right.
yeah, sorry.
What did that?
8
do?
points of
Six.
damage.
8 points of damage.
Yeah.
When I leveled up.
That concludes
You
my
feel
turn.
bad for your new friend, and you just don't understand what's going on down here. But this guy is looking rough.
Oh, so that didn't kill him?
That did not kill him.
Good. I didn't want to kill him. I didn't want to have to do my signature move. Like on a fellow paladin.
Yeah,
Even though he didn't know me.
Nobody says you have to do it that way.
What?
I mean, you could give them an easy death.
What are you talking about?
Paladins live by a code.
Yeah.
That's right.
Double code.
You don't know this guy.
What's your code? Butt stuff.
You kill him. I really didn't mean to.
Right.
I didn't want to kill you.
Might be.
All right, Roz.
Does the,
Oh,
does
really?
Oh, you're gonna make
The,
Roz
does the
kill
jackalope
him?
join in? Or?
No. Strangle him
He
with
just
your-
like goes by and
Yep.
sees
You don't
the-
have a
Garrote him with like.
Just
one
kind of
wire.
hangs out.
You don't have a loot.
Yeah, he does.
I actually ended
Too
up
soon?
breaking it on
Sorry.
somebody's head, so.
You lost it again?
That one, yeah, I had to use it as a weapon.
You just have a piccolo.
Yep.
Yep. Right up.
There's a lot of things to do there.
I got this flute.
You're about to make some funny music.
For Snorlax.
Alright, well, I'll just pull the old crossbow out sideways, right at his head.
All right.
Oh, you're going for a headshot?
Why not?
You
Put
have
him
to
out
hit
of his
high-
misery.
You have to hit higher on your
Oh,
dice to do that.
okay. Well, we'll see what I get. I'm probably gonna miss.
At least that's what the DM makes me do.
When you call a shot, yeah. Well, I mean, if you hit, you hit, but you may not hit your target.
18.
Damn.
Yeah.
1d6 plus 4.
Don't you usually give us some kind of extra point or something if we call our shot? For
Mhm.
a headshot? Yeah. So you don't have to roll higher. You just if you roll high enough, you can get.
A little extra, yeah.
Ah, cool. I'll take it.
But I have a feeling you're not going to need it.
4, 8. 8 points of damage.
So at this point, we generally say, "How would you like to end this?"
I
And so,
pull the piccolo up to my mouth.
so you get cocky about it.
Dude, that's fucked up, man. I thought we were gonna like have
It
a
was
ceremony.
More, it was
Yeah,
more.
right?
It was more. It's like more like help me to like forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about it.
I thought it was gonna be like a
Gotcha.
wedding, like.
I'm playing a melody to myself to be like,
The
this
butthole
is really
one's bad,
sad.
but when you play music in your friend's face as you shoot.
Oh yeah, that's way worse.
Technically, he's looking at somebody else. So
It's way worse.
As my life force is draining away, I have a momentary conscious, of the leaving of the the black stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and I say, "Oh, my brother said I should not have gone on this mission or quest."
And you just fucking laughed.
I didn't.
You're playing a flute while
I
he's
just
giving his
played
own
the
eulogy.
So
Hey,
Loki's
you know what?
last words are of his brother.
Don't.
So your brother is the cleric?
You do not know who
I
his
thought,
brother
well,
is.
isn't there a cleric involved here?
There is.
But that's not your brother.
Oh, fuck.
You don't know.
That's gonna be a continuation.
Bring him back.
His brother's gonna.
Can't you bring him
fuck us
back
up.
for a minute? Don't you have some kind of wizard?
I didn't
shit?
do that.
And so you have put
I'm
down
actually-
3 paladins now in this dungeon. They started out as friends. Did not end as friends. There you
What
go.
I'm,
Nice.
what I'm hearing is we just need to stop making friends.
Right.
Hey, I'm here living in this
And-
cave just with you guys.
So quickly, as fast as he possibly can, Ekrub takes out 4 candles and lights them, placing them at his feet, and lights another 2 and holding them in his hands. He's trying to... Whatever just invaded the paladin that he just saw, he does not want to happen to him. And so...
You know, those candles cost gold.
Can we search your body?
You certainly
Oh,
can.
does the black tendrilness, whatever?
It's not even done breathing yet. We're like,
Does it,
That's exactly
did
it.
it like dissipate like the last one did?
So roll an investigation check.
What kind of armor did he have?
Check his pockets for 15.
Right.
Chainmail?
That's exactly what they're doing.
Oh, that's what.
What'd you say? Investigation?
Yeah.
I already did
That is exactly what they're doing.
No, you're good.
They feel so bad, but
I mean, that's what
what
you
you
would
got on
do
you?
anyway. Check of the body.
10?
Well, I mean, he's not gonna be able to do anything with his dead.
You're not
If it makes you
wrong.
feel better, I don't feel right taking such low armor.
It's actually that he can't do anything because his hands are occupied with 2 candles.
That's hilarious.
What do you guys? I didn't do very good on my investigation.
But that was why
I did ask a question.
Loki didn't have strong armor and a strong greatsword. Because I'm like, because you guys are gonna take it.
What'd you say? Investigation?
Yeah, everybody check him because
I investigated. We're all going through his
I got an
pockets.
18.
Guy's still
investigation.
breathing out.
So Ekrub is just standing like this, terrified,
Yeah.
while you guys are rummaging through the corpse of this friend that you just killed.
No, I'm not gonna search a fellow paladin. I can't.
Well,
do
you
that.
shouldn't be
Right.
close
Totally.
either with the
Yeah.
box stuff. Whatever.
Yeah.
And so, as you guys are searching through, rummaging through, looking for your gold or whatever you can find off of this corpse, the tendrils do break free of him, and they come at you. But the light, the aura of the light, deflects it, and it kind of just wraps around you, and then sinks down into the floor.
Ooh. Like Harry Potter stuff.
And you guys find, like you found on the previous, on Jasper, I believe, you find a little coin purse that has 7 gold, 24 silver. Just very, very, not a whole lot.
He was clearly not from a noble family.
And so,
dog in this guy
Says the guy.
died.
Says the guy sitting there
Wow.
shaking in his boots
Still
with candles.
I'm sorry. It's just Ekrub has no filter. I'm just in character, man.
right?
Don't.
All right,
I know. I could hear that filter 4 fucking rooms ago.
I love it. I think Ekrub's awesome. All right, I think that's where we'll call it night. So thanks everybody, and yeah. Woo. All right, good session.
That was fun.
Good session.
Yeah, it was.